Happy St. Patty's Day.
I just saw all of that out on the sidewalk right now.
No kidding.
Everything that they just sang in that song is out there roaming around right now.
Oh, boy.
With hats on.
Oh, with big floppy green hats. I don't even know why we're broadcasting today. I don't think anyone is listening to the radio, or if they are, they're half in the fucking bag.
Not in this town, for sure.
Right.
Good God. The whole subway smelled like beer.
Oh, I know.
Not like throw-up beer, just like the doors open and I got in. I'm like, this fucking smells like beer.
No, because it's still early. That's why. It still smells like beer because it's early, but give it a couple more hours and it's going to smell like puke. It's going to get bad. For sure.
Yeah.
And a lot of not a lot, but a few couples just arguing.
Oh, yeah.
What happened was Kenny usually picks me up on the way in because it's nice and easy and convenient. And then we're driving toward this particular building, which is right in the middle of the fucking parade. And all of a sudden, all the streets are blocked.
Yep.
So I had to jump on the subway, so I know exactly what you're talking about with the beer smell and the couples kind of fighting.
I saw one. It's
percolating.
I saw a young Asian couple almost fucking against the wall. The opposite of the fighting. Yeah. I mean, he had both hands on her ass and was pushing her right up against the wall. And everybody's just walking by like nothing's going on. And
we are taking the subway home tonight, Vic.
Sure.
And we might have to miss our stop. We might have to hang out on the subway. Yes, we might have to. And I'm not even kidding.
No.
I love one of my favorite things in the world, and it's one reason why. I mean, I don't like living in New York, but this is a plus, I should say. People watching.
It's the best in the world.
I love people
It's
watching.
hands down the best in the world.
So I think I will be riding on the subway up and down a little bit tonight.
My friend, there was a drunk bus when I was in college. The one honky-tonk joint had an old school bus that they renovated. And starting at midnight, like once an hour, they'd take everybody. We wouldn't get a DUI.
Right.
And my friends and I used to deliberately just try to stay sober every now and then just get on the bus and ride around and watch everybody. That would same thing. Same goddamn movie.
Right.
And brilliant. Just the shit you would see. In a college town especially. I'm sure if there was a drunk bus in Geneseo.
No, because Geneseo is such a tight, very small campus. The campus was right next to town.
Okay, so you don't need anything.
So everyone just stumbled back to the dorms up there. I remember when, right before Thanksgiving especially, all the bars wanted to have that big, huge, over-the-top drink special.
Right.
I can't remember the numbers anymore, but I really believe it was like $5 all you could drink, and you got a glass.
Right.
Because they just wanted to fill up your glass over and over again. I don't think it was more than $5, Vic. If it was 10, I don't think it was 10. I'm telling you, I think it was like $5 all you could drink, and the bars would end, and it would be tough to walk back to the dorms, and you would see people wiped out everywhere.
Right.
And this was in our lifetime. They don't allow that shit anymore. To that point.
My favorite, they used to put it was 8 for 1, which they eventually outlawed all this.
Right.
You know, so the bar wouldn't put 8 for 1 on their sign. It said 32 for 4.
Oh my god!
So you'd be looking at this going, "What the fuck?" Doing the math, and why did you just put 8 for 1? They're like, because 32 for 4 sounds a lot better than 8 for 1.
The in between, which was the place to be in Geneseo, which is no longer with us. Basher finally had to tap out, and I think it's now a dorm or something, which is so sad. I still haven't seen it because I almost don't want to, because it's part of my soul in a way. I worked there before I made it in radio. I was the DJ there. I bartended. Whatever. I was going to say something else that was really stupid. I should shut my mouth. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, so with these all-you-could-drink nights, they just wanted to get you out of there. So they would just hammer you. They wanted you out of the game early because everybody would be there with their glass, fill me up. So the drinks were ridiculously strong. They weren't fooling around with mixers. Their whole goal was let's just knock down the numbers. So
there was a place in Pensacola. And I can't remember the name of it, but on Monday night it was nickel beer. You know, they gave you the big bucket. Coming in with an old school Coca-Cola.
I love how this guy turns tardy into a bit that is
Tardy's a party, baby.
Completely acceptable.
That's right.
Turn tardy into a party, goddamn.
Right.
Tardy into a party.
Fuck that girl on the Housewives and her don't be tardy for the party.
Right.
This is the real tardy party right here.
Were you on the subway?
Exactly. Oh, nice.
Very good.
Oh, wow.
I know everything.
We got to start keeping track of our polls.
You know, that's a good pull right there.
They're pretty impressive after a while.
Yeah.
Were you on the subway?
Yeah.
Like Vic said, right now it's just the smell of beer.
It's Irish everywhere.
And everything's bubbling.
It's
It's percolating. Everything's percolating. I saw a couple couples, maybe 2 or 3, just bickering on the platform.
Oh,
right?
did you?
And he pointed
I saw
out
an Asian couple just grab ass and
Grinding
making out,
away.
grinding against a wall, just having a great
Amazing.
time.
and
It's
it's
so un-Asian of them.
but it's just percolating. Right now it smells like beer. I said in another hour or two the subways are going to smell like puke.
There's some red faces out there, goddammit. There's some Fenian bastards and proddy cunts.
That's right. There are some proddy cunts and Fenian bastards out there.
You
That's
know what
for
I
damn
found
sure.
with my DNA test?
What's that?
I'm more Irish than I ever knew.
Really?
Yeah, I found out I'm a little black too.
I know. I told you that's your core.
0.01. 0.01%.
That's your core,
0.01.
baby.
Sub-Saharan.
Sub-Saharan the fucking Africa.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is there any chance it's white down in Sub-Saharan?
No.
Fuck.
No.
But that's
Not a
only
chance.
0.01, which people are
Yeah.
already exaggerating online, you bitches.
There were 2 dudes that looked like you that showed up in Ethiopia,
Right.
which is true. There's these guys. It's part
Oh,
of
really?
There's a part of Ethiopian
Yeah.
history about these mysterious 2 sort of ginger men that showed up.
Oh, maybe I'm.
That's in their whole background.
It's all downhill from there. That's what they said.
That's where it all went wrong.
I might be related to Butt. What was his name? Butt from Mormon, Book of Mormon.
Josh Gad?
Butt Naked.
Big Buck Naked?
The general.
No.
The general's name in that.
From Book of Mormon.
I haven't seen Book of Mormon.
Me either.
You never saw Book
I've
of Mormon?
never seen Book of Mormon.
No.
I told you, I'm not a musical
I wanted
guy.
to see it, though.
No,
I wanted to see it. I heard it's dope.
I heard it's fun. It's supposed to be
no,
hilarious.
Vic.
It's supposed to be amazing.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
No, everybody I know, so I just haven't seen it.
All right, because I do not like musicals.
Right.
God, no.
I like some.
I got forced
I
into La
saw
La Land.
American Idiot was good.
Man.
Green Day's thing. I
Yeah, I know, but that would ruin it
Every
for
once in a
me.
while, The Wedding Singer I
The
like.
black chick did Racehorse too.
Because Stephen Lynch was, the main guy. So from time to time. But in general, you go to the musicals and you're just counting how many songs they got left.
Rock of Ages, yeah, I saw that twice.
I told you, bring in the noise, bring in the funk, bring in the noise.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
went and
was
saw
the
it
one.
like 9 times.
Wasn't
I couldn't
Savion?
believe
Was
it.
Savion in that one?
Savion Glover and Jeffrey Wright was the main narrator.
Okay.
I believe.
Savion's actually going to be at the Blue Note soon.
Is he really?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right down in the village there.
We start with like bad news, man.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Already got pinched.
What?
Yeah,
there he is. He's talking about it.
It's all
Right
over
there.
the place, and Artie's talking about, which is, hey guys. Well, this is Artie Lang's tweets. Hey guys, I was arrested. I'm doing great physically too. I'm in St. Louis and we'll be on stage this weekend at the Funny Bone. Love you all.
All right.
That's a
Okay,
good. That's a good
good.
sign right
Good
there.
sign, yep.
For your information, the Hoboken cops treated me so great. Great people, professional. I thank them for that. Now a lawyer tells me what to do. I wish I could tell you how my story ends. I hope it's being old and smiling because of unique memories. But I'm such a flawed person, guys. Trying.
I love him so much.
I know. When he showed me that, I was like, God. I know.
It's all over the place. I mean, the headline. Fuck.
Just
Artie.
a sweet
Artie,
fellow.
we love you to
Yeah,
death,
I know,
Artie.
man.
You
God
know
bless
that.
you. Jesus.
You know that. It says comedian, former Howard Stern regular, Artie Lang arrested for cocaine, heroin possession in parking garage in Hoboken. We don't need to read the fucking article. That's the headline.
That's enough
Artie's
to make
talking about it.
my heart sink.
And we're certainly hoping that Artie's okay and getting to a better place sooner than fucking
getting on
later.
stage. That's a good club. That's about the last, that's the game in town there in St. Louis, the Funny One. That's a good club. So get back on the fucking train and fucking, do comedy. That's what you're good at.
Artie, don't stay in a Sheridan.
Sheridan.
Don't stay in a Sheridan.
Bad things
Oh,
happen to
I
him
gotta
in
text
Sheraton.
Artie.
What's
Bad things
Sheridan?
happen to him
Oh,
in
you weren't
Sheraton.
here with-
I don't know anything about Sheridan.
You weren't here for the Sheridan thing?
No.
He was talking and laughing about how John Panette died in a Sheridan. And Artie basically said, I never want to die in a Sheridan. You better not be staying in a Sheridan, Artie.
Panette used to go hard as a motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus. I saw him on the Lewis Black Comedy Cruise.
Right.
I saw him. We're just standing there at a bar on a cruise ship, and he just nonchalantly pulls out a bottle of pills, and it's got Oxycontin in it or something, lays it right on the bar, took like the back of his phone and just crushed it up, and then just leaned over and just snorted a big old line of Oxy that he just busted up on the
Big
bar.
old line of holy shit.
Fucking people are standing around.
My
and I'm like,
God.
So Lou goes over to him and he's like, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but, just cut the fucking shit. You're going to kill yourself. Jesus, look at you. What the fuck? And he's like, fuck you. I'm a cherub. It's all he was just talking about, I'm not going to die. I'm a cherub.
Oh, my God.
What do you think Henley? You think Vic Henley's worried about me? He's not worried about me because he knows I'm a cherub. He just kept saying that over and over and over. That's what he thought it was. He was a pistol, boy. That guy was...
Well, the Sheridan thing is Artie went off on John Pinette and how he died in a Sheridan in Pittsburgh, and Gilbert Gottfried was here, and Robert Kelly, and Artie just went off on Sheridans. That's why I'm screaming. I hope you're not staying in a Sheridan, just to bring you up to speed.
He died in a Sheridan in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
That's not the way you want to go.
No. It's better, better than Toledo.
Lord have mercy.
My fucking stomach.
It's like, what do you play, double A ball?
Right.
Who dies like that?
Toledo.
My stomach sunk.
That's when you showed it to me, and I was like, ugh.
It's everywhere. This is no fucking secret. And like I said, Artie's talking about, which is good. So,
yeah. Wow. Fuck.
Yeah.
I hope everything works out.
Right.
I got to go back outside now and look at drunk people just to pick myself back up.
Oh, they're there.
Well, it's going to make the seg a little awkward because we got a guy that brought us a shitload of beer and moonshine and
peach, my favorite.
Oh, shit.
Peach, you're allergic. We just learned that he is allergic to peaches.
What?
Yes.
All right.
He is. The cherries, anything with pits.
He can't even go to Atlanta.
That is, right. He's not even allowed near the city.
I love peaches too.
All right.
So he cannot even listen to the song "Presidents of the United States of America." Peaches.
Well,
he can't even hear that.
If Paul wasn't so damn young, he would be playing that song by now.
Paul's on the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's trying to find
That was the second hit for.
Wait, where's he?
That was the second hit for Presidents of the United States.
Yes,
That's it?
Lump. That's Toadies. No, Lump.
No,
Yeah,
Lump was
Lump.
the first one, and then they sort of had a hit with Peaches because they were so huge with Lump.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Red Velvet Popcorn.
Oh,
Red
my
Velvet
God.
Popcorn.
Yes.
Who is this fucking guy?
Yes,
I know you from Dr. Steve. I know that much.
Yeah, I'm John.
Here, lift up your microphone.
Yes. There you go.
What's Paul doing? What's wrong?
He's losing it.
Why are you losing it, Paul?
He's talking to himself.
Just mumbling.
Wait, what are you saying, Paul? What are you saying?
We only have two people, and he's saying stuff. If he would be paying attention, I'm trying to get everything.
You're mumbling and
we're
making
not mad at
Yeah,
you.
that's what happens to everybody.
Paul, we're not mad at you. We're not.
Everybody that works here just ends up mumbling to themselves after a while. They're just wandering around, staring in corners, just mumbling.
Poor fellow.
Trying to figure out how to get to that Hoboken parking garage.
Yeah, really. Jesus.
No, but the joke was Paul's very young, so I doubt he knows the song that we were referencing. That's all. That has nothing to do with his work ethic. He's working his ass off.
I know.
Especially this week. Anyway, your name again? Sorry.
Stacy Deluxe.
Stacy, right. And
From
you
East
brought up-
Tennessee.
Yeah, live at just outside of Knoxville. Kind of a friend of Dr. Steve.
Right. Dr. Steve's in the Tri-Cities,
Yeah.
I think.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You and Vic Henley's voice is like dueling pianos right now.
Y'all been pointing to see-
We're at a piano bar.
That's why I brought him what I brought
Good God
him.
Almighty.
He did. Roland sent me a picture. He goes, this guy showed up and brought you this. I'm like, uh-oh.
So what is that?
Peaches is soaked in moonshine. It's a brand. It's a thing.
Wow.
They're making shine. It's a show.
In
Moonshine.
Gatlinburg now, instead of having wine tastings, they actually have moonshine tastings.
Okay.
Different
Right.
flavor moonshine.
Stacy, talk right into the top.
All right.
Yeah,
How often
like
does-
tilt that fucking thing.
right.
If Paul wasn't the only one working today, we would have help around here.
Lewis is here.
Oh, I didn't even see him in that corner. That's right.
That's a black joke, you son of a bitch.
Fucking Sean won't let me he won't let me skate on those black jokes anymore.
No.
Lewis
He
was
should
hiding
not.
in the shadows in that corner.
Right. Then he started smiling.
Metal Lark.
Are you a Cincinnati Reds fan, Lewis, or are you just wearing the jersey?
Yeah, no, I'm an El Chapo fan. I'm a fan of his history.
It's the Cincinnati Red Sea with
Yeah,
cartel.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah.
that it was a cartel.
Cartel.
Cartels. Jersey.
There's some sort of copyright infringement going on. I'm
has to
sure
be.
right there. I'm sure the commissioner of baseball is not going to be happy.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
They're usually.
I got this in the hood.
I was going to ask you where.
I love it.
It's awesome. It is
Yeah,
really
it's
cool.
funny.
But I guarantee you, the Cincinnati Reds would not be happy if they knew that was going on.
Look at the back of it.
So what does it say on the back? Chapo. There you go. Number
Who's the chick who
17.
was to own the Reds?
El
old chick?
Oh, Marge Schott, the old racist.
Oh, she was great.
Oh,
and
she was
racist.
amazing.
She
Yeah.
was extremely racist.
Hitler did. He built good roads. He built good roads. It's not, you can't blame the man for building good roads and bridges. I mean, come on. Let's just look at a positive thing.
That was her quote.
That was something weird.
I want to make sure everyone knows that Vic is quoting Marge Schott.
That's what she got in trouble for.
She was brutal.
Yes.
Man. Billy West was amazing imitating her back in the day.
Oh, really?
That's old school, like real old school Howard Stern.
Oh, my friend's wife was on the news there in Cincinnati, and she interviewed her several times.
Oh, really?
And she was always cocktailing, and she called everybody like honey or something. Honey. Come on in, honey. Let me get you a cocktail. She was
She was
a real
such a
graphically.
fucking-
You're like, okay, Marge, it's 9:30 in the morning. Let's have a cocktail. Come on in, honey.
Did they make her sell the team? What happened?
They
with that? I
did
forget.
something like that.
Yeah, they forced her to sell the team.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they forced her out, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, our viewership is fucking spiking in the South right now. With Vic and Stacy. Me and Sherrod should take the day off.
Where do you live where outside of Knoxville? What's the town?
Lenore City.
Lenore?
Lenore City.
Lenore City.
Right where I-40, I-75 split at. Foothills of the Smoky Mountains.
Right there.
Yeah,
Nice.
Right there in Townsend, Gatlinburg area.
Waffle House.
Actually, it's a
Cracker
good
Barrel.
thing the goddamn Cuban's not here because I live 15 miles from Benton Ham, who he's been raising.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
I sent him a text. You want me to go get you something? He just got a smiley face back.
It's a special ham.
Yeah, they smoke hams there, and people freak out when they buy them because they're covered in mold. But you cut the mold off.
Right.
He gave you a smiley face because he probably thought there's no way you're actually going to get the ham.
Yeah.
But here you are. You would have been able to hand
Sucks to be him.
Wow.
It's coated in mold?
Yeah. They hang them out the ham for
I've
like
never
6
even-
months to a year.
Can we pull that up? Pull one up.
I would love to see a
I wanna
picture
see
of
that.
Better yet, 2 weeks, I'll bring you one.
There
Oh,
it
there
is.
it is.
Yeah.
That's a picture of moldy ham.
Moldy
you
ham.
cut that off, and it's delicious inside.
I believe you.
Do they just
Look
hang
at
it
that.
outside?
Yeah.
Where do they hang this ham?
In the smokehouse, probably. Yeah.
That looks like blue cheese.
It really does not look that good. No.
It looks scary.
No, I
It's
like
funny,
the cut inside it. And
My father-in-law used to sell meat as a traveling salesman and everything. People used to bring it back. This shit's rotten.
Right.
Oh, fuck you. Bring it to me. I'll eat it. It's delicious. Chuck ain't got nothing on mine.
Chuck.
Oh, man.
Chuck. You know, those fighting words.
Yeah,
Chuck will be calling in here in a
Just put
second.
the bat signal up.
Yeah, exactly.
Chuck is down.
That's because Chuck's on the other side of that goddamn mountain.
Right.
okay.
Are you in Trump country?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, no,
Well, I would assume. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not as much being in Trump country as it is goddamn Hillary. What the fuck's that bitch up to?
Yeah.
nothing.
More
She's on
scared about it
sabbatical.
I'm with you, man.
Sabbatical.
She fucking blew it.
Yeah.
She blew it.
She blew it.
She's going to grow a beard and teach at Columbia.
I heard that the daughter's going to run for mayor up
Oh,
here.
please. Hillary's hinting at going for mayor of New York.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they
She's
hit.
been
Chelsea
hinting.
hinted about it.
She doesn't want her career to end this way. She wants to be the first female at something.
She's the first female that lost.
No, she's
Right.
not. Shirley Chisholm lost in
Yeah,
72.
there you go, baby. There's my man, Shirley Chisholm. Yes,
72.
absolutely.
First black woman elected to Congress. Also ran for president in 72.
Yes.
Lost, but yeah, she
The
lost.
legendary Shirley
The
Chisholm.
legendary.
Yes.
No idea until this very moment.
See, I went to
Yeah.
Shirley
School.
Chisholm daycare
That's
center
right.
in Brooklyn.
Exactly.
I'm going to look it up. Relax. I'll fucking I'll educate myself.
Brooklyn Zone.
Did you, Stacey? Did you
I
know?
had no
Brooklyn
idea.
Zone.
You didn't know anything about Shirley Chisholm?
Never heard of her.
Right? Am I the only person that fucking reads?
Me?
Me and you.
I looked at
That's
picture
a
book.
sad day.
It is a sad
It's
day.
me and you.
How about you give Stacy a shitty look like you gave me a shitty look?
I read out a
Can't give him a pass because he kind of sounds like you.
He brought me some moonshine. He brought me peaches and moonshine. I don't care if he knows who Jesus is. He brought me peaches and moonshine.
And I brought everybody Dr. Steve's beer.
And Dr. Steve's
Oh,
beer.
yeah.
Right?
So how do you know Dr. Steve? Just through the radio show?
The radio show, we're also ham radio operators. I've been to his house.
Oh,
and
okay.
I've got.
That's right. Dr. Steve loves ham radio.
Oh, yeah. I've got.
Sounds boring as fuck. I'm not
I used to
gonna
have
lie.
one.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
have
you
one?
can,
Yeah.
you can.
I loved it when I was like a teenager.
Sure.
No, but I've probably got, I don't know, 50, 60 appearances just calling and asking dumbass questions.
What's cool about ham radio? Like, turn me on to this a
Okay.
little bit.
Talk to somebody on the
Give
other
me
side of
like
the
just
world.
one thing where I'd be interested in.
I can talk to literally anywhere in the entire world on a car battery. 12 volts is all I need to produce 100 watts of power. I don't have to have a cell phone. I don't have anything other than a wire and a little radio, and I can literally talk anywhere in the world. So it's the kind of the philosophy behind it is, why do people still run marathons? There's a perfectly good bus system and transportation system.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
I know, but people say, I got a cell phone and I got the internet. I got the cell phone and the internet. You don't need a ham radio anymore. People don't.
Whatever. I'll let you slide on that. That's the worst stretch ever.
Hell, everybody says I got a cell phone on the internet. Well, what the fuck happens when it goes down?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the furthest way you've talked to anybody? Like New Zealand?
I hit Venezuela last week on 100 watts, less power than these lights put
No
out.
kidding.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just some dude.
Yeah, he's in there. I get on what they call CQ, you just broadcast your call sign, and it's just open air. Kind of like you when you first started and nobody was listening. And you just hope that somebody's out there to call.
I don't know if I like this Stacy.
Taking shots.
Dr. Steve is evil.
You're right. This is Dr. Steve's where he sent you a personal dick pic.
He sent a drone.
Sniper.
He's taking hits.
Right.
It's Dr. Steve sending drones up my way.
Trojan horse. He came in with gifts and goodies and red velvet popcorn.
But he is accurate about that.
Yeah.
Did you have a good conversation with the guy from Venezuela?
Yeah.
What do you guys talk about?
Or what type of equipment are you using? It generally turns into what's the weather like? What's the politics like?
How about telling him to move some product up here?
Get the hell out of here.
So right after you realize, holy fuck, you're from really far away, then it's almost like, who cares?
Who cares? I did this.
You were pretty happy that you were able to connect with someone
See
far
where
away.
else I can reach out to.
Right.
Wow.
I still love the CB radio.
Yeah.
Got that also.
I mean, nothing like the ham radio.
Yeah.
I understand, but that was kind of cool. All right, so what do we got from Dr. Steve Stacy?
He sent 5 different 6-packs, and I don't know. Honestly, I don't know shit about beer.
You don't drink beer?
I do sometimes, but
What do you drink?
It's what I.
This says drink Yeehaw beer, fine Southern beer. So this is what Dr. Steve is selling.
He's selling
one of
that.
these.
One of those. I brought you what I brought you all a couple
Yeah,
weeks
I like
ago.
that one he sent me. Do you know the name of it offhand? It's hard.
Yes.
I think it's a Belgian
If
beer,
El Chapo would get out of the way, we can read.
It's that Icelandic beer that you all had.
Right.
Yeah, what is it called again?
Einstock.
Einstock? Is that how you would say
Einstock.
it? I'll have one of those, man.
Einstock.
I don't know how you pronounce the umlaut, or if that's the umlaut thing.
The umlaut. Yeah.
That little thing might be the umlaut.
Double dot?
Yeah.
I'll drink it right
I'm not
out of the
sure.
bottle, and I don't have to wipe down the fucking lip like Voss.
What? Oh, Voss.
Voss will get a soda, and then for 20 minutes he's wiping down the top of the soda can.
You want a beer?
Yeah, give me one.
I'm going to eat the peach.
Fuck it.
I'm going
You wanna eat
to do a
peaches?
little Almond Brothers and eat a peach.
Sure glad you kept
All
them.
right, I'll eat
sure
a
glad
peach.
you kept them
They're
cold,
not cold, Stacy.
Oh hell, it was coming in
One job.
It's coming right.
Good job, Stacy.
Yeah, all came with hot beer.
Can somebody get my frozen mug?
Down in the kitchen. Or should I run to the frosty mug?
Oh man, is that good?
I can't get this open.
Let me get it.
So yeah, you're strong.
Let me pop
Yeah,
that.
I think
Pop
it-
the ass on that song, bitch.
Icelandic
There you go.
white ale.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Einstock, it looks like. This is damn good. This is like a better Hogarden.
I love Hogarden.
Hogarden, you can't go wrong with Hogarden.
Great beer, man.
Definitely a better Blue Moon. I mean,
Yeah, it's
above
like that,
all
yeah.
that though, right?
I agree.
A little smoother.
Definitely
Smells good.
Let me smell it.
It smells
Oh, my
like
God.
peaches dipped in deliciousness. It's just too
How
good.
fucked up would you get if you eat one of those things? Not too bad, Stacey.
Now, it's 100 grain proof, but when they put the peaches in there, it downgrades it.
This the original edibles.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Right. Applejack. No shit.
Who's on the hotline? Is it Dr. Steve?
Probably Steve.
Let me see.
Smells good.
And I need a fork.
I can't go to him yet.
Walk you for it?
Oh, it's Carl. He's pissed.
You're a good man, Stacey.
Carl's pissed. There he is. Oh, hi, Carl.
Don't you wish you had a ham?
Carl.
Dude,
Huh?
dude, what the fuck you got? You just got beer and shit today?
Yeah, we got beer and peaches dipped in fucking moonshine.
Peach flavored moonshine, red velvet popcorn, and 5 6-packs of beer.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
Because you're not here enjoying this?
Yeah, are you talking out of your shoe, by the way?
Hey, get smart. Use a regular phone.
Yeah. Maxwell Smart.
Right, Maxwell. Go find a payphone. Your shoe phone stinks. Where do you get that from Sports Illustrated?
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
There we
deep.
go.
That's deep.
Everybody's a tough guy 'cause I'm not there. All right.
This is what I got for you today, Carl.
Somebody, he sounds way down in the hole somewhere.
Yeah, your phone stinks, Carl.
I'm in a fucking hole. I'm in a goddamn kitchen with my fucking wife.
Send our best.
We love her.
Tell Marie I said hey.
Send our regards.
Shit. I'm not telling anybody nothing. All I'm saying is, two things I want to clear up. Bullshit that I'm there and there's beers and shit going on.
Yeah.
And number two, Opie, me and you were cooking at one point or another. This writing chump on my championship belt is fucking nuts.
Did you see what?
What? Oh, you wrote chump on this belt?
And jazz it up on his T-shirt.
What'd you do? I'm unaware of.
Carl has this badass shirt that he like shoves in my face when it gets a little ugly. With I'm a chef, he's a chef, and we're kind of going back and forth on Twitter. Oh, it's too bad you can't defend yourself with your shitty phone today.
My phone's messed up. You can't hear you anything.
I'm a chef, he's a chef.
I'm a chef.
What are you
He's
doing?
a
Calling from
chef.
Venezuela on your ham radio?
Call back.
There we go.
So he's got this. He's got this. What did it say originally? I don't even know. Champ, I guess.
Guys, grocery games belt.
Yeah. So,
Get him by the neck.
and what did the shirt say? I forgot already.
It says grab him by the neck.
Right.
Right.
So he shoves this in my face when it gets ugly. So I
Right.
decided to make some changes on his shirt.
You jazzed it up.
He's now wearing a Jazz It Up shirt, and I kind of like that logo.
It's not
Love it.
bad.
It's
I
not
was going to
bad.
say I would buy that.
Let's get that ready for April 10th, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
That's as good as your Opie radio.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
offense.
it's
though.
all good.
That's damn good right there.
I'd rather have a Jazz It Up
Yeah,
shirt.
me too.
You know, that's a little.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need people wearing my name on their fucking chest. I want cool shirts out there.
I thought the guy that brought him the bacon with the Jazz It Up hat when he first posted the picture, Carl. My first thought was it was your son.
Right. Oh yeah.
I'm like, I did. I go, Carl's got a grown son and he's fucking bought a hat for him.
All right.
And now it says chump on his belt.
He chumped them.
Chump.
And it's my header on my Twitter page right now.
That's good.
You motherfucker. I'm like a credit card. You keep taking, but you're going to have to pay me back, all of you. Number one. And number two, anyone who buys a Jazz It Up shirt gets a free fight in the fucking parking lot.
He's not embracing you're not embracing the catchphrase, Carl. Why are you
better
having
start
such a
watching Bruce Lee movies because they're going to be coming from all directions.
right? Sonny Chiba.
All right. I gotta go. I gotta prep mashed potatoes. Number one, Opie, me and you are cooking, and number two, Vic, you're a drunk.
Wow! What the fuck is? And he hangs up.
He left me alone. Yes.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't bring
I've
him any
never been
goddamn
drunk. I've
hams.
never been drunk on here.
No.
I don't think. No.
I have.
I made a Bloody Mary once. I made a Bloody Mary once at the end of the day at like 5 o'clock and nursed it on till the last.
Oh, me
that
and
was
Bert
about it.
Kreischer were drunk as fuck.
Oh, were y'all
on
drunk?
here.
Were you? Bad?
With Brett
Sloppy?
Morgan.
You know.
Brett Morgan, who did the Kurt Cobain movie.
Right,
Remember that
yes.
sing along, that
Yeah.
sloppy sing along?
So
Oh
what do you
my
think about
God.
those peaches?
I'm on that. All
right, so what do we got,
Giving me
Stacey?
this giant knife.
That's a little pig.
Wait, put me one in the glass or something.
I can't.
Pour
you know.
one out in the glass and just
Use
sit
your
there.
fingers.
Get it.
What the fuck?
Inhale.
What am I gonna do?
Alcohol.
It's in moonshine. What the fuck?
Oh, that's
All right,
good.
put me one in the glass.
That's fucking really
Put me one in
good.
the glass.
Just reach in there and grab it. It's full of alcohol.
Put it on the glass for me.
All right.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Ooh, that is delicious.
Take a look. See.
Can I taste the alcohol?
Let me take a look.
The right amount.
So it's like a good
Yeah.
combination, is what you're saying?
Yeah. No, it's
Look here.
that's good, man.
Oh my God.
I know. That's really. I'm gonna make a pie out of it. Really. Oh, that would be so good.
That's a shot.
Yeah, that is wonderful.
No, your face is a little weird. Was it
I
too
love it.
strong?
No, it's moonshine. It's 100 proof, like you said.
I'm taking it all in.
Oh, okay.
and open up my fucking
Paul, you want
sinuses.
It's good.
one? Louis, you want one?
I want to try
We
one.
weren't supposed to work today, so I don't give a fuck what happens.
If I try one.
Yeah,
Holy
have
moly.
have as many as you want.
Oh, that woke me up.
Take a deep
I saw your
breath
face
now.
got a little like a shock to your system a little bit.
Boy, that was good.
Would you do more of that?
Yeah, I'll do a couple more.
Is that habit
I was
forming or
just
what?
drinking last night. God
Is a
damn
black
this
man
show.
is a black man with a knife allowed to stand this close
He's
to you, being
closer-
from Tennessee?
He's closer to you than me. You're my bullet
I'm
stopper.
fine. I'm good. He likes me.
A bullet stopper.
I don't know if this is the Chuck.
Strong me.
Oh, it's
Good,
not.
man.
That, look at it. Look at things. That's strong as shit.
No, it's got some kick. Look,
Give
what do you
Opie
think?
one.
I'm allergic
He
to
can't
peaches.
eat one. No, he has a vagina.
Allergic to peaches. Who's allergic to peaches?
Now, you have to be careful because his uterus is shedding its lining right now.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Dr. Steve.
Hey, it's not embarrassing. Every young lady coming.
It happens.
It's a part of every young
Part of
lady's
being
life.
a woman.
What else you bring? I mean, that's plenty, obviously.
Crack open that popcorn right there.
Yeah,
That popcorn was good. You
Red
wanna taste
velvet.
this?
It's red
Really
velvet
delicious.
popcorn. It's amazing.
Tastes like it's got white chocolate on the
Are you in the
outside.
popcorn
Yeah, it
world,
does.
or you just picked it up on your way?
I picked it up and passing through.
It's delicious.
I came to Covington, Louisiana.
We had a thing going with this place that me and my brothers ran into upstate called Buddha Popcorn.
Right.
Went to their joint and they do all sorts of. This is the latest thing.
Yeah.
Like really fucking around with the popcorn with all sorts of different flavors.
Popcorn's
Buddha
the new treat.
they used to send us a massive box every few months of just everything.
It's the new hot food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Artisanal.
Yeah, they make one, man. I take back to Texas where my office is out of. Live in Tennessee, office in Texas. But I stop and get that and I take it back there and it just fucks them up because
Yeah.
it's crawfish etouffee.
What?
Crawfish etouffee, which is crawfish and rice. Now, Carl's going to be calling,
right.
bitching about everything. But everybody, yeah, you want some stinky ham there? But it tastes exactly like crawfish etouffee, but it fucks you up because the texture is wrong.
Well, really?
Yeah, because they make a steak and baked potato.
Yeah, they do.
Flavored.
Oh yeah, they're all in. Man.
Wow.
They have figured out a lot of different flavors for
They
that.
got about
For the
just
popcorn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus.
Wow. Well, what do you do for a living there, Stacy?
I manage and inspect a fleet of tugboats.
That's very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so I've got 3 units up here, which are based out of Texas, that are up here working because of the economy. So I come up here once a month and check on my children.
Once a month, you just
What kind of boats? Like, how big are we talking?
do you do the maintenance on them, or you just kind of?
I do the inspections on them. I oversee cargo operations. We do clean petroleum, gasoline, diesel,
Okay.
things like that.
Just make sure that everything's up to code. They're not violating any of the
Yeah,
shipping.
we don't break anything with the Coast Guard. Make sure all the state of New York, New Jersey,
Right.
Massachusetts, everybody's happy. American Bureau of Shipping is happy. Insurance underwriters are happy.
And why once a month? There's that much work to stay on top of?
Yeah, well, we move about 10, 11 million gallons at a time
Wow.
Yeah.
in one fell swoop.
Wow.
And right now I got 2 units that are running from Wilmington, Delaware up to Boston. So I come here and make sure that pumps are working, charts are correct,
Right.
charting is correct.
That's pretty cool,
Everything's
man.
legal.
Right. So you'll have a job pretty much as long as there's an ocean.
Yeah. When you figure how much cheaper it is for us,
Basically, he's covered for life.
yeah,
How much does a tugboat cost?
I just built one not too long ago. We're turning a couple out, what's called ATBs, articulated tug barge, which where you got the barge and the tug drives in behind it and it pins together kind of like a dinner bell.
right.
Okay.
And the biggest thing is technically it is a tug and a barge. It's not a ship. It looks like a ship.
Right.
It's as big as a ship, but crewing, I can operate it with 10 people versus 23 people.
Is that what it looks like right there?
That's one of the ones that I did while I worked for Crowley Maritime.
Crowley Tug and Barge.
And this one latches on to the barge, right in the back like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking unbelievable.
So you hear like OPEC is racing in. Actually, that picture right there to the left, that's Sky Shot. That's my picture. I took that one.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you took that picture right there?
Yeah. Took it out of a helicopter. We chartered a charter. But that's brand new design, so we want big promotional stuff for everything.
You get to land on these things with your helicopter?
No, but I've got probably 50
That
drones.
thing's giant.
And
It's
gigantic.
that right there is 490 feet long.
Wow.
It carries. Okay, if you
Like
hear,
my duck. My bad. I'm sorry.
it's valued at your.
Have another peach.
Of course, I'm sorry.
These pizzas are good, aren't they?
that unit there's about $43 million to build one.
Oh, wow.
It's paid for in 7 years, but it runs for 30 years.
Wow.
You charter it out for in a good economy. I can get 27,000 a day for it.
So you got a nice little house down there in Nashville.
Yeah.
Lenore City.
Lenore City.
Lenore
Cost
City.
of living's a little bit lower down there. So I don't own the equipment. I babysit the equipment, and I charge them mileage. And,
Nice.
we're building some more units. The barges are about 22, 23 million. Tugs are about 20, 22 million. But,
Right.
like I said, they're generally paid for 7 years, and they work for 30. But like that one right there on the picture, that's 160,000 barrels.
How the fuck do you get into this business?
I was a cop in Tennessee for 8 years.
Boo! Sorry.
Get out! Half the room wants out.
What city?
I'm riding dirty right now. There's nothing you can do about it.
You just lost half the room.
No, I can get that half of the room back because I was a cop in Tellico Plains, Tennessee.
Tellico Plains, Tennessee.
And I was there when they took down the sign that was a 4x8 sheet of plywood that said, "If you're black, don't let the sun set on your back."
Oh, you took the sign down.
We were there when we took the.
And what'd you do? Hang it above your fireplace?
I put it in the barn.
It's on the barge. Is that what he said? It's on the
He
barge.
said, "This is what I want my tattoo to look like."
It's in his man cave.
I got tired of being broke all the time, so I got out of law enforcement. And
Who fucking snorted?
I enjoyed that.
It was good.
got the job as a commercial diver down in the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
Nice.
And it's $300 for me to show up and $100 an hour to be working up under the tugboat in the Mississippi River doing braille diving. You can't see anything in that water. Everything's by touch.
Right.
Wow.
It's all brackish water.
Yeah, it's all just it's the shithole of America. Everything between the Appalachia and the Smoky Mountain and the Rocky Mountains drains to the Mississippi.
Yeah.
And so you take a piss in Colorado, it eventually winds up there in the Tennessee River, coming down the Mississippi. Venice, Louisiana is the asshole of America because that's the last place everything squirts out at.
Yeah.
I thought that was Beaumont, Tech. No, Janice Joplin. She's from Port Arthur, Texas.
Port Arthur, Texas. Yeah,
and she said Beaumont, Texas is the asshole of the world, and Port Arthur's 10 miles up it. That was her slam.
That's
on her hometown, I think.
No, I used to work as a
Great.
Wait, so you were a commercial diver?
Yeah, cutting lines and steel cables out from under tugboats. They back up too close to the bank. And you go up under with a torch and you chop that wire out.
Did you ever have to work on finding bodies?
Yeah, when I was a police officer. Yeah.
No, I mean as a diver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as a diver, as a police officer, I was on the dive team also.
Old friend of mine introduced me to one of the NYPD divers.
Right.
And the stories he would tell.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're just can't see shit.
You can't. It's
they're
all,
just going like this, trying to find the dead body, just putting their hands out.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, it's all braille diving.
In 50, 60 feet of water where you can't see shit.
Yeah.
But you know there's a body in the area. How fucked up is that?
No thanks.
And when you find it, you always have like a 25-pound lift bag, just a big balloon wrapped around your wrist. So when you find it, you would grab the arm, you slide that across, you cinch it down, take your respirator, shoot some air in there, and float that body to the top.
Yeah.
To freak everybody out?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not dragging some bitch to the top.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, what the hell?
Wow.
And when you're down there and you can't see shit, it doesn't bother you? How do you get used to that?
Right.
I know you're on lines and all that, too.
Yeah,
but-
I mean, I've got a small tank, on a bailout tank just in case. You're down there, you feel alligators bump up against you, but for the most part, an alligator can't bite you underwater. You punch the shit out of it.
Wait a minute.
An alligator can't bite you underwater. What the fuck? Have you never watched any movie?
I don't know. I'm not the gator expert.
Wait a minute.
For the most part.
Slow down. You're diving.
You're down there.
All right, let's
feeling around.
You're in the Mississippi River.
You're diving. Can't see shit in front of you, and alligators are bumping into
They
you.
bump into you.
I would shit my fucking pants.
You're underwater. Nobody would know if you did.
Wouldn't matter.
You're down there and you hear something coming down.
Fuck. You wouldn't do that.
No.
You're down up under there. Well, it's $300 for me to show up and $100 an hour.
Right.
For me to be down there. Now we've gone from that, me being in law enforcement for $7.25 an hour with no health insurance, no retirement, no court time,
You get a gun.
Right.
to making $100 an hour.
It says
Hey,
it's not-
use that gun to get your money.
that's a myth,
It is.
according to the article that just showed up.
Oh, so they tell you guys they can't
Yeah.
bite underwater
Yeah,
just so they get
so you
people
go
to do
down
the
there.
job.
this is absolutely
of course
not
they
true.
can bite you underwater.
But you'll
You see the golfer that slapped the gator on the ass?
no.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Why?
today
Why?
On ESPN.
When he was on
I didn't even recognize the golfer, but there was one on the course, walked right up to it and just gave it a slap on the ass or whatever, the tail.
Right.
With his hand?
Oh, yeah, it's a great video. I think ESPN might have
This was recently?
ESPN.com. Yeah, it was all over the place this morning. But anyway, they'll find the video as we continue to talk to Stacy here, Dr. Steve's friend.
No, but you'll be down up under there, and you'll hear something coming at you, and all of a sudden, it's a wooden pallet that's gotten up under the barge, just kind of floating down to where you just dodge shit like that.
Right.
I kept doing a lot of dives for one particular company. They finally said, hey, why don't you just come to work for us? We'll give you health insurance, retirement, and stuff.
Right, hold on. Here you go.
Yeah, here it is.
On the PGA Tour. I don't know the golfer's name. Gribble, looks like.
Oh, yeah, I would do
He
that.
just goosed it.
You would do that?
He just goosed it.
Put a little thumb in his ass.
Right.
I was about to say, it's not like he stuck his thumb up his ass or anything.
Right.
He gave a nice tap, and the gator took off right back
off
into
like
the
a
water.
missile.
He said, fuck that.
Dale Gribble.
Dale Gribble.
I've never heard of him.
King
That
Dale
sounds like
Gribble,
a
King of the Hill.
Dale.
Rusty Shackelford. I used to love that goddamn show.
That show's the
That
best.
was the greatest show. I remember there was one where he got a falcon. Yeah, a fucking pet falcon for some reason.
Dale was so
Dale
funny.
Gribble. Johnny Hardwick, that's a comedian. The voice of Dale Gribble is Johnny Hardwick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's Dallas plays comic. Austin, really great guy. Funny as shit.
So then you went from that to tugboats.
Yeah, because, I'm a whore. They offer me more money. They
there
offer
you
me health
go.
insurance and stuff to go to work as a deckhand. I get to look into the guys that are loading the barges are making more money, so I go get my license for that. And my very first time I loaded a barge by myself, I'm in Matagorda Bay, Texas. It is 115 degrees outside. Oof. We're loading something called H2S, hydrogen sulfide gas.
Wow.
Nowadays, 10 parts per million is considered to be lethal. We were loading at 500 parts per million, open hatch. Watching it roll out, roll across the deck.
Holy Texas.
And you wonder why I got an accident.
Hello,
God.
EPA.
The Lord have
Jesus.
And I'm watching them do this shit, and it's kind of like the guys in the wheelhouse are doing, you're doing a good job. I says, fuck yeah.
That's fuck yeah.
That's what the damn air conditioning is. Only got captain's license.
How easy would it be for that to just go
To
up?
flash over?
Yeah.
My wife used to freak out all the time about it because I tell her I would never know if it blew up.
Because it would be that fast and boom.
Oh,
That
yeah,
just,
it just be a
it
big-
gone.
Yeah, it's a big boom. You'll never know it.
Yeah, ash.
I just tell her when it happens, take the life insurance money, pay off the house.
That's a good husband. That's a good husband right there.
Gotta have the priorities here.
How long you been married?
13 years.
Okay.
Second marriage?
Nope, first marriage.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I had been in Alaska for 5 months working, came home for 5 days, met her, and left for 10 weeks.
That was it.
And like I told her, I can buy you anything in the world you want, just don't look for me to be there.
Some women like that.
It works for us.
Some women like that.
It works for us. I mean,
Keep those cards and letters coming.
I've been I was on the road for 310 days last year checking on equipment.
Wow.
So you're barely home. And she doesn't hit the road with you, obviously.
Nope.
You guys got kids, though?
She came with 3.
She came.
She came with the 3.
Now I got the grandbaby, so Poppy shows up. I'm a superhero.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Wait, so you're only home 50 some odd days a year?
I was home 3 days this past week. It's the first time I've been home in 2 weeks. I won't be home now for another 3 weeks. And
Now let's talk about the road for a second. What's the tugboat equivalent to a lot lizard?
there used to be.
Good question.
Thank you, sir.
Not kidding. There used to be this chick down in Fourchon,
Okay.
which is the bottom part of Louisiana. That's where all the OSV, offshore vessel, oil platform support equipment goes to.
Okay.
Fourchon, Louisiana.
Years ago, there used to be this chick down there that would ride up and down the Bayou Levee with a bicycle with a car battery and a VHF radio in the basket, calling the boats as they came in. Looking for a little company.
Jesus.
Wow. My deckhand traded her a picnic ham for a blowjob.
He's a go-getter.
You've been at sea for 3-4 weeks.
A car battery on a bike.
bicycle.
In the basket.
Like a CB radio. Just riding around.
It's a VHF radio. It's a marine band.
You ask.
I respect her.
You could go up and down the lower part of the Mississippi River. You'll see a white van will pull up there on the levee, and you will see. How do we say this and not be getting in trouble? We see some
Just
girls.
say it.
We see girls that work at Chinese restaurants will show up.
Okay.
There'll be like 10 of them. And
10 Asian girls.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they'll get. You've got what's called a launch, which is a small boat. They'll take you out to a bigger boat, and you can contract these like a taxi.
Okay.
And they'll hire these launches to take them out there, and they'll ask you before they get on launch, what nationality? Korean, German, whatever the cruise ship.
Who's out there is what they want to know.
They don't know who's out there. And I asked one day, I asked Mama Son, because I happened to be in there. I was going to do an inspection. They showed up. Scott, why do you want to know? She goes, Greeks are dirty. I said, okay.
What? Holy shit. That was out of left field. I did not know which.
The mama son said Greeks are dirty.
There are stories.
I think we got our next T-shirts.
Carl.
There are stories about Greeks having a sheep in the restroom in the head.
Oh God, on the barge.
Yeah.
God.
On the barge, so they can
really?
On the ship, yeah. That's just
Rumor, you don't know, but there's some.
But you ask Mama, okay, you don't want Greek. What do you want?
Right.
Filipino. What the fuck you want Filipino? Small penis.
Oh, it's like you ain't working.
Right, it's easy.
You at work, but you ain't at
Bang,
work.
boom, right.
And you ask me, what are y'all going out there for? Oh, we're selling greeting cards.
Is that what they say, really?
Yeah, we're selling greeting cards.
Wow.
20 years ago, a buddy of mine, we talked about, they make barges that have living quarters.
Right.
They'll house like 200 guys.
Right.
And that's for working on oil rigs and stuff. Now, we talked about buying one of those and getting a small tug and going 14 miles offshore.
Okay.
Past the line of demarcation.
International waters.
International waters.
Gambling.
We were going to take a couple of ATM machines, put them on satellite phones so they can use them.
Right.
And go out there because he had a couple of girls that he could run. And we could go there to oil rigs.
Oh, shit.
A floating whorehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I mean, let's not kill these dreams.
Look here.
It could work.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This guy's saying he's sitting in the spot you're talking about. Which spot, though, now? Tim, what do you got, buddy?
I'm sitting down here in Fushan right now. I've been doing this for 38 years, and I can confirm everything he said.
That's
If there's a mistake to be made down here, I have made it.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Wow, no kidding.
So, wait a minute.
Did you ever trade a picnic ham?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that. My wife knew what it was. I didn't, but we had it. Oh, yeah. She's from down here. I'm from Connecticut originally, but I've been working down here since 79. Took a 22-year break for the Coast Guard and came down because this is where I like to work.
And you're on some stacked equipment right now.
Yep, right by the bridge in Leeville. That's exactly where I'm at. I'm actually putting in applications all over the world to go back to work because the price of oil is so low. But when it was good down here, it was great down here.
There were captains down there doing right at $1,000 a day.
Wow.
That's where I was. That's where I was 2 years ago.
A buddy of mine was doing it. I used to sail with him in Alaska, and he was doing right at $1,000 a day. And when the oil field went tits up and everything, he's working for an outfit down there called Edison Swish, doing $450 a day now as what they call a stack captain, or he's got 4 boats he babysits.
Okay.
Yep, I did 5 years with them, and I'm with an outfit called Harvey Golf right now. And I was 2 years ago. I was making $1,000 a day, and now I'm sitting here stacking boats, and I'm making $325. So
what happened? Why did everything change?
Price of oil went down.
The magic number for oil is about $63 a barrel.
Right.
Now, you got to remember, if you hear OPEC says they're increasing production by 1 million barrels, there's 42 gallons to a barrel. There's 55 gallons to a drum. But oil is sold in barrels, and everything is based off of it being 60 degrees because oil gets hot, it expands, it contracts. But your net is barrels, which is 42 gallons at 60 degrees. So when it sells for more than $63 a gallon, Harvey Gulf, Edison Swish, those places like that, they'll go out with Shell and Chevron, people that explore for oil, and there's enough profit to get out there. But like right now, it's like $50 a barrel.
Right.
It's actually where it should be economy-wise. Because a couple of years ago when it hit $4.37 a gallon for regular gas. Yeah. Well, one of the big oil companies kindly, possibly commissioned a study. And they might have possibly commissioned the study to find out at what price will you stop driving your car.
Right.
When will you go to mass transit?
The bliss point.
Yeah, right.
And it was $4.39.
Was it really?
Right.
It hit $4.37. The prices dropped mysteriously somehow or another.
Collusion.
Very interesting.
Have another moonshine.
I just like the fact he says oil. Like it's not oil. It's oil. Aluminum foil.
Of course it's aluminum foil. Of course it's aluminum foil.
Right.
Well, the thing is, people get pissed off when you have an oil spill. Fuck, it's natural. It's going back where it came from. Oh, hell, you approach the problem.
Have you ever scrubbed off a bird?
Oh yeah.
He's thinking.
This used to be a great job. I mean, we could get off the boat, have a good time, but after 9/11, now it's no fun anymore.
Because of all this extra security and precautions and stuff like that?
Yep.
Yeah, because you remember how many boats crashed into the World Trade Center. Well, we're the ones that are taking the.
You motherfuckers.
This is good. Oh, it's good. Just do the whole show hillbilly style.
Yeah, now you got to have your TWIC card, which is Transportation Worker Identification Card, which means absolutely nothing other than it costs you $140.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that way the government can track where you're at.
TWIT. It's really that's an acronym.
It's a TWIC.
That's crazy.
TWIC.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
I've had mine I was one of the first ones to get one because they said you had to have it. So TWICK.
When did they start making that mandatory?
Several years ago, and when you got it, it was going to be good for life. Now it's good for 5 years. They will track
USA.
We are efficient.
Humans just love to ruin everything. We do it to ourselves.
Yeah.
and you will give up your fingerprints.
Right.
No, sure.
And that way you are in a database.
Right.
I mean, 20 years ago, when they started CDLs, commercial driver's license and everything, okay, they did that to try to get, a bunch of the wild cowboys off the trucking. Well, they came to work on tugboats. Because
those people left the trucking industry and went to the tugboat world.
Because we were unregulated.
Right.
When I first got into tugs, I worked for an outfit on the Mississippi River for $140 a day, and they got the majority. Now, remember, I'm ex-law enforcement. They got most of their deckhands from a probation office. Because you did 21 days on, or 20 days on, 10 days off. So for 20 days, they knew exactly where you were.
Right.
So I am the one, halfway legitimate legal person here, and everybody else is whatever they just got out of jail for working on the boat.
Hey, not everybody. Not everybody, my friend.
Tim's back in.
Thank you, Tim.
Tim's back in.
We're talking brown water, not beautiful blue water.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah.
Big money.
Yeah.
Or some sketchy fellas on them boats.
You used to be, and they're weeding them out now because of your TWIC cards and background checks. And,
Right.
it used to be I literally could hire somebody that night. If I was short on a deckhand, I could literally go down to Fushan and grab a couple out of a bar. You want a job? Good, let's go.
Right.
Now it's 10 to 14 days for background checks.
Oh, wow. Right.
Do you think they also trying to do that to push out illegals?
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's the problem now, is because the rates for us have gone down so low, so many guys have gotten out that they're starting to bring illegals in, and they're pushing us out. A lot of Hondurans, which are good workers, but they work for a lot less than we do. So it really hurts.
Anderson's West down there, they've all the time got several Honduras and middle over the ocean countries. I'll phrase it that way.
That's the official global term, by the way. Middle over the ocean.
Over there. Over there.
Say the word. Over there.
It's just like being on a cruise ship. I mean, the staff on a cruise ship,
Yes.
they work there for 90 to 180 days.
Right.
And they make $15 a day.
Yeah.
And
it's
so
crazy.
they'll come on the big boats.
Yeah, but man, they get to see that beautiful ocean every day.
Oh, yeah.
And the Legionnaire's disease. So
They're the first ones to get sick.
They come on our boats, and they for $15 a day, they will polish brass, they will clean everything. But
they're good workers.
Oh,
I mean, I did 3 years down in Trinidad right after the Deepwater Horizon, because they were kicking all the boats out of the Gulf, and
right,
man, they were great people.
Right.
And I found out what they were getting paid down there, and it was like, holy cow, guys, come on. That's crazy. But down there, it was good.
We did a run.
Coming up.
We did an aggregate run, a rock crushing plant years ago to Senegalese Africa. Holy shit.
Senegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you leave things as you found them, white man? I hope you ain't go over there and make a mess, motherfucker.
Well, 0.10% of
Right over here, 0.01.
Back me up.
0.1%. Yeah, I'm not happy how you treat your own people.
Thank you, Black Opie.
Black Opie.
Yeah, you could go over there and trade a bar of soap. And they would spend a week on the boat with you. They'd sleep on the floor. They clean. They cook.
The hardest working people in the world.
Absolutely.
I bet she's a king down there now.
Yeah, King.
Stacey King.
You stay over here. You hear me?
I know. Keep bringing you popcorn and moonshine.
There you go. Right.
Yes.
That's you found your calling.
That's my reparations.
Let's say thank you to Tim for calling in. Have a
you,
good
Tim.
weekend, Tim, all right?
Yeah, thank you. And if Stacy wants to give me a call, I'll stay on the line because I still need a job. And if he's got
There
a
you
spot, I'll definitely take it.
There you go. Get his information.
All right, hold
Paul,
on.
get his info.
Hold on for real.
I like white people hooking up white people.
I want to hang up
seeing
so
it.
bad
I just
on
like
that
the
one.
neighborhood coming together.
I like that. Stacey's all right.
I enjoy it.
And he cracked open a beer for himself. I thought you weren't gonna.
You want another one?
I'm still
He's
working on this
nursing that
one.
one.
Hey, he's nursing it.
I'm sipping the juice. I'm going to.
I saw
yes,
that.
I poured
Good
just that
for
much.
you.
Just that much. I'm just going
That's a nice little.
Just that much. I'm just gonna.
That's a nice little peachy treat right there. That moonshine is real deal,
You
man.
need a little
Can you
ice cube
taste
in
the-
there and everything? Or?
That's good, man.
Can you taste the peach?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So what's the company name? What's the
It
company
tastes
name
like
on
it
there?
tastes like the peach juice on a can of peaches. It tastes like that
that's
with just a
awesome.
hint of liquor kick.
I'll say it's a hint. It's a hint like Tyson's right cross.
You bit into a peach and it looked like you saw a ghost.
He did. His eyes watered
colors
up.
came
Your eyes just
brighter.
went,
Yeah,
woo!
right.
It's like Nana.
Is that you?
I see dead people.
Really good. I'm serious.
Good God, it's fucking it's good.
All right, we should take a break anyway. Stacey, man, stay on the mic. You're fun.
Yeah.
You're all right, man.
That's
Him and
vicious
Vic-
rumors.
Him and Vic talking together is like a Where Are They Now with Bo and Luke Duke. Duke's a hazard ass
Just a
niggas.
good old boy.
Chuck still hasn't called in. I'm surprised.
Meaning
Uncle Jesse.
Chuck's got to be feeling jealous about
all
that.
you ever saw is in trouble with the law since the day they were born.
See, now you're in Alabama, man, so we're going to make this something different. You know what a 14-year-old girl from North Georgia says after she has sex? Get off me, Daddy. You're crushing my cigarettes.
That's an old one. That's an old one.
Let him have it. Leave him alone.
That's an old one.
He's a friend of mine.
It's an old one.
You let him have that.
Yeah, but some people hadn't heard it.
Oh, boy.
I enjoyed it. Damn these Yankees.
You know.
Do we have to plug anything? Do we have to plug Dr. Steve's beer store?
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? What's the name of Dr.
I
Steve's beer
forget.
store? You know,
It's
Dr.
called- I should
Steve's beer
know.
store?
The beer run.
The beer
The
run.
beer run.
That's right.
Okay.
Beer run.
That's easy. That's
Somewhere
catchy.
down there.
And what about the peaches? Who,
Hey, that's
This is
I bought that on the way up.
Old Smoky Moonshine from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So, yeah, exactly.
That's
Old
the real
Smoky
deal.
Moonshine from Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Gatlinburg.
Right.
He bought
Holy
that on
Civil
the
War
way.
battle.
Where the hell did you stop on the way that you could find moonshine peaches?
Let's just say black people should be out of that town before the sun goes down.
They
It's called
actually.
Gatlinburg, like Gatlin gun.
Yes. You ain't got to tell me why twice.
Hey, now, this is the same town that burnt last month.
Right.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
California
Oh,
fire.
Two 14-year-old kids, or 15, 13, however they were, and set the weeds on fire, and they killed 14 people.
What?
Accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally.
They
and
took
everything.
out a shitload of homes on top
Yeah.
of
And
it.
that was no Dolly.
And
Dolly
almost
came,
Dollywood,
yeah,
right?
She came to the rescue.
Oh, that was that.
That's
Yes,
where that's from.
Okay.
But like, you got wine tastings place. Gatlinburgs actually have moonshine tastings now.
So they're sitting around drinking this, going, "There's notes of lilac." And
It definitely rained a lot that
Yes,
summer.
Right. It's right. The cows were shitting a lot that year in the field.
I like the bouquet.
Right. It doesn't even.
Look here.
That's amazing.
You know, I would love to. Oh, that's good.
What other moonshines can you get there?
Every flavor imaginable. Peach, blueberry.
What did you see there,
lemon.
Stacey? What other ones do they have?
I brought up a thing of cherry also.
Right?
Wow.
But yeah, they make virtually just about anything
Love
that
it.
you could put in there fruit wise.
Love these.
You haven't seen the show Moonshiners? Oh, there's a.
I no.
It's supposed to be pretty
I know.
popular.
I've heard it. Oh, that was the question. Can I go back to you being a diver?
Yeah.
Would you have made that dive into the money pit
No.
on Oak Island? Oh, Oh, you know. He knew.
You know about it. Why? Because it's too dangerous, or because it ain't worth it?
It's not worth it.
This dive that they were doing.
I mean,
before I tapped out on that dumb show.
Yeah.
They put the guy down in there.
How many feet? He was going down like 200 feet or something.
Pussy dive.
What do you mean?
It's a pussy dive. 200 foot in pussy
nothing.
dive.
No,
Right.
but it was trying to squeeze through some shit.
Yeah, come down to Florida. We'll go cave diving.
I've done that.
I've done,
That's amazing.
But why wouldn't you do that dive?
Because there's nothing down there to go get. There's not enough evidence to go get something.
I believe that too. I don't.
You didn't
think
want to be
it's,
bamboozled.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Even if they just paid you, you wouldn't just take the check just to go?
I'm a whore.
Yeah, you would. Okay, right. So,
I've done Hal Watts' 40 Fathom Grotto, 360 feet.
Wow.
oh man,
And that's literally everything's done by your breathing.
Wow.
The deepest I did was a 620-foot saturation dive.
Wow.
And you go down, you come back up.
Explain that. Yeah, please.
You go down, you're breathing oxygen, nitrogen, and helium.
Right.
Because the helium will help to keep the nitrogen from forming
Bubbles?
bubbles in your brain.
Yeah.
Right.
And it takes about 5 hours to come back up.
Wow.
5 hours.
Yeah, you got to stop on the way.
You're doing decompression bends.
You don't get the bends.
At
Yeah.
100 feet, what it is, because the nitrogen bubbles get so big that they won't come through your bendable joints, like your elbows and your
That's
wrists.
some painful shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck did they figure this shit out?
By
Is
people
what amazes
dying.
me.
Dying.
Yeah.
People dying trying
No, I
to build that fucking
understand.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
Bridge for one.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're diving down there.
You were 600 feet down.
Yeah, but that's only for 4 minutes.
you can only stay that long.
Went down to go get a body that we knew the body was there.
How much pressure is that on top of you?
It
Whoa,
is-
whoa, wait. There's too much now.
Really? I listened to this show. There's 16 people talking at once.
We're working on that.
Paul's smiling. That made Paul very happy.
It does frustrate people, but we all are excited and want to be heard.
Understand.
No, but all right. So how do you know the body was
So
down?
right.
I want the details of that too.
They spotted it by a ROV, remotely operated vehicle.
But how do they know something was down there to begin with? Like, what's the story?
An informant, somebody.
A diver died.
Oh fuck. Okay.
He went down, he got tangled, he panicked, and he cut it. His lines got cut.
Why was he down there?
He was down there working on an oil rig.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
I thought it was gonna be.
What do you mean his lines got cut? Like he cut them trying to untangle himself?
Yeah, coming around, and the lines got sliced. Wow. My little brother and I, we did a 310-foot dive in North Carolina in a rock quarry to get a body that had been down for 7-8 years. Went down and got the swimsuit, a femur, and part of a foot was all that was left. But, the family wanted closure, so.
What about the jewelry? I heard jewelry was found. I'm sorry.
I'm a whore. I got paid.
So they picked you to go
crazy.
down 600 feet to get this.
Yeah.
And you knew you only had
4 minutes.
Now you worried about your cord getting cut?
Shit, no, I'm going straight down, straight up. I'm not wandering around anywhere.
So you just went dead straight and got him and came right
Do you
now?
think that's what cost him? He was fucking around a little bit?
Yeah.
Really? Just an accident?
It
Just
was, it was literally an accident.
Stacy, but you were down there for 4 minutes, but now you're with the body for 5 hours coming back up?
Oh, you just send the
Oh,
body
no,
up.
you set it up probably.
I
Of
put him on
course,
an
it's
airbag
dead.
and send that bitch back up.
Okay.
Okay, I got that was
But you
that
put
was
him
a dumb question.
Just a little.
I thought about it though. I thought it was like you floating up with the body, like
Right. For
another
5
3 hours.
Yeah.
But
hanging out like Weekend at Bernie's.
Put his sunglasses on him.
Does the body change? When you
Yes.
send it up that fast, does the body change? Does the
Yes.
skin bubble?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The problem is because you asked about how much pressure there is.
Right.
Right now, if you walked out here to the edge of the water and everything, there's 14.7 pounds per square inch of air on top of you.
Right.
That's how much your atmosphere weighs. So every 33 feet you go down, that doubles.
Okay.
So at 33 feet, there's 29.4, or, fuck 'em hillbilly.
Yeah, I
I'm not
get
supposed
it.
to do math. Anyway, you can take a balloon, for instance, 12 inches across, and at 33 feet, it's 6 inches. At 66 feet, it's half that diameter. At 99 feet, that 12-inch balloon is 1 inch across.
Right.
Because of the weight of the water on top of you. But the thing is, you don't notice that on your body because it is everywhere, on every part of your body, squeezing you evenly.
Right.
So it's not somebody reached up and just grabbed your hand and squished it.
You ever been diving ever? No?
Yeah, I've been diving, but not to 600 feet.
No, right, of course.
I'm like, how the fuck? Even when I can go to 15 feet, and I'm like, that's a lot of water on top of me.
You're in a
I'm
pool.
like walking like,
You're in a Sheraton in the pool.
even in Puerto Rico, but those doing the waves and shit. But
I love diving.
Yeah, I'm
I haven't done
certified.
anything like that.
I haven't gone
but
in
I love it.
forever.
Because I went through
Fucking love it.
I went through oceaneering school. When I started getting into commercial diving and everything. That's the only reason why I got picked for that, because it's either that or it's Navy saturation divers.
Right.
But yeah, I love recreation diving, wreck diving, cave diving.
The one thing you learn when you start diving is everything fucking scared shitless of you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They nothing wants to be near you down there.
The neat thing about it too
That's
is
the truth.
I got the wife into it because like I can convince her. Nobody else has ever seen this fish.
Right.
This fish is going to take off. Nobody else, you could say you've seen something else in this world that nobody else has ever seen. I've got an Egyptian anchor. It's called a Popeye anchor. Because it comes down, has the 2 flutes on it.
Right.
We found off the coast of Florida. Took us 2 days to get that son of a bitch up and to get it back ashore and everything. But there's no telling how many hundreds of years old that thing is.
Wow.
And nobody knew it was there.
Wow.
And nobody knows where I've got it stored at now.
Wow.
You think it's worth a few bucks?
Did you get it carbon dated, checked, or anything?
Nah,
you don't know.
it's-
You just know it's old.
I know by hitting it with a hammer roughly what it sounds like steel wise.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. How cool is that?
Yeah.
That is fucking cool. Can I have it?
Come to Tennessee, bring you a pickup truck.
Yeah. How long did it take you to? Did you put an airbag on that? And
We put-
that's-
Yeah, how
But-
big is it?
It's about 5.5 foot long, and the flutes is about 4 feet spread across. It's
How much- what does it weigh?
390 pounds.
What the fuck?
400-pound anchor. So
the
you're
thing-
swimming around down there, and you finally go, all right, we're going to take this.
Well, you can verify. Okay, there's
Wow.
no sharp edges when you're underwater.
Right.
Everything is curved because of nature of the water flow. It's kind of
Smooth.
it's a fluke.
Smooth
there's
shit
a sharp
out.
point
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
A sharp point. That's not natural. A sharp
Right.
point's not. Run down there, hit it with a dive knife and kind of figure it out, by the sound of it, because sound travels 10 times farther in the
Underwater.
water. You know,
If you have to guess, where do you think it's from?
it's some Spanish, I would guess.
Oh, yeah.
So didn't you look around for all the shit down there in that
Didn't-
spot?
Didn't see anything else.
Oh, you did look though.
Yeah.
Damn, I'll
Did
be
you go
honest.
down there with a metal detector or anything?
You ever go Stingray City in the Caymans?
Yeah.
It's cheesy, but it's awesome.
It's fun. You ever
Yeah.
seen stingrays jump out of the water?
Yeah, I've got a picture. There was a woman last time I was down there, and she was from England, and she was terrified.
Right.
And me and my friends had her. By the end of the day, we've got her at the surface holding one.
Right. Really?
Holding one. It's flapping right up there at the top of the surface, and it was the happiest day of her life. I've seen them jump out of the water like that.
I'm just laughing
Shit.
at your seg.
What?
Your segue there.
What?
From what he's talking about to Stingray City.
650 feet. And
Because
I'm
you're
over
not
here.
diving for that.
No,
you're
no.
in water up to your
Right,
nipples,
exactly.
baby.
35 feet.
No,
something like
actually,
that.
it's,
Yeah.
actually, it's about an inch into that moonshine jug.
There it is. That's what he segged into.
Oh, here we
this.
go,
So,
yeah.
This family activity. That's right. It is awesome, though. We did it.
Like I said, it's cheesy, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
It's true, man. It's fun.
It's
Did they
real
close
awesome.
that shit down after Steve Irwin?
No,
think so.
no. That's in the Caymans, man. No, it doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I heard Bindi Irwin had a birthday party here, so it's all good.
Wow, ouch.
Wait, what?
I know.
Nobody else read
Wow.
that?
Hey.
Nobody else read it?
What, Bindi Irwin had a birthday? What?
Oh, wow.
I missed the joke. As usual. The peaches are getting to me.
That would be a tough place to have a birthday party if your last name's Irwin, is what he's getting
Stingray
at.
City?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't
yeah.
want to go there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
He was
the cancer.
referencing his daughter, who doesn't have a father because
good
of
joke.
those bastards.
Oh, Stingray City. I thought you were talking about, up in Kentucky where the Corvette Stingrays at. Oh, my
That's
bad.
Bowling Green.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Bowling Green, Kentucky is
Oh,
where
wow,
the
we got a
Corvette
break.
Museum is.
All right, Stacy, you hang out, man. You're fucking entertaining, man.
Corvette
I'm
Museum.
waiting for Chuck to fucking call up so we can really blow this out of the water.
We're going to have a mamathon. We're going to start talking about our mamas.
Right.
That's when you all start talking about your mamas, it turns into a mamathon if you're from down south.
Mamathon. I went to school with him. He's an exchange student from
Mamathon.
Senegal.
And Lewis went out on the street. He's got some nice drunken audio for us today.
Oh,
good.
In honor of St. Patty's Day. So
Nice.
maybe we'll do some of that next there, Lewis. I'm trying to
good.
think. There was something else. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Who needs a plug?
Patreon.com/racewars. Check out the new episode with Dave Attell.
How was it?
It was excellent. Dave, yeah.
People are liking it?
People love it. Dave was great. He's hilarious.
Nice.
Dave is funny.
good to have him back.
God, yeah, I'm plugging the second show at the Village Underground. Come to the show.
Oh, yeah,
Village
that's right,
Underground.
April 10th.
April 10th. Second show. First show sold out. Second show.
Boom.
Second show doing
Right.
well.
Doing great. I mean,
I think we're halfway there,
Oh,
maybe a little more.
Something
I'm
like
sure.
that. Yeah, something like that.
That's awesome.
it's unbelievable. I'm
No,
so
they
happy.
keep calling him and giving good reports.
Yeah.
Good. And Stacy, you want to promote anything?
Weird medicine.
There you go. Where's Dr. Steve?
I
This
saw it
Saturday?
8 o'clock.
When is it, Paul?
This Saturday at 8 o'clock. Also, new episodes of It's Eric Nagel at 6 and Roland's Food Court at 9.
There you go. Bang.
ATN Comedy.
Paul, you all right?
He had a great
Yeah,
comedy
fine.
show.
Who did he have this year?
He didn't
I don't
know.
know.
Oh, you don't know?
No, it was.
He had Bobby Kelly, I thought. No,
Well, was.
It might have been Bobby Kelly.
Yeah, Bobby Kelly was there, but the most recent one was Funniest Fucker.
funniest.
Yeah, and that's why they got up, with several new guys, from the area to come up and get judged and everything.
Okay.
I was headed to it when they called me that one of my guys off the coast of Wilmington, North Carolina, don't freak out, got his hand stuck between a mooring line and a bit, and it blew off 3 fingers.
Wow.
What do you mean blew off? Like squeezed right off?
Squeezed him, blew it right out the tip.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like popping a
Like
cork.
a banana? Like squeezed out of a fucking...
This rope is 9 inches across. It's 360,000 pounds breaking strength, and his hand got between that and a steel bit
Oh,
as they were getting away from the barge, and at the end of his fingers went.
You think it
It's a
hurt?
wonder he didn't bleed out.
Oh,
No?
God.
My guys are very, very well trained in first aid CPR.
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
Coast
I don't
Guard-
care how well trained you are, your fucking fingers pop off. Exactly. I wouldn't know. How much care? I need a
Piece of
case
shit.
of this moonshine.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so I was heading that away.
Sherrod, you think that hurt?
Almost passed out from the
That's
story.
right. He said, he said, get ready. I'm about to tell you.
Remind me, I will tell you about a guy getting his hand cut off, or getting his finger cut off up in Alaska, and what the doctor told me for medical care.
Oh, fuck. This guy knows how to do teases and everything. I like Stacy.
I've been listening around.
Take this off the screen.
And we got to get
Oh,
Dr.
my
Steve
God.
on the line.
Yeah, we got to get Dr. Steve on.
All right, we got lots to do. You stay right where you are. Got Dr. Steve's friend Stacy in the studio. Entertaining as all hell, man. Oh, you got a fork for the peaches. Nice.
Right.
You want to do it up right now, man.
I got some
Got Vic
ice
Henley in
cubes.
studio.
Got some ice cubes and a fork.
And we got Sherrod Small coming back into the studio.
If we can find him, he's probably been abducted by the drunks roaming around.
Dude, not much going on with the NCAA right now. It's all playing out like it's supposed to. No
Sure.
real upsets yet.
Yesterday, Xavier beat Maryland. That was an 11 beating a 5, I think.
Right.
And
12 beat a 5.
12 beat a 5.
12
Yeah,
beat
it was
a 5?
Middle Tennessee State. Sure, Carl's team.
Yeah, that lucky bastard.
Blue Raiders beat somebody. But yeah, Maryland and, Xavier and MTSU were the only two yesterday, I think.
It's going to start ramping up, though, now.
Oh, yes.
Tequila.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice weekend.
I'm very excited.
Very cool. We're trying to get Dr. Steve on the line. Oh, for St. Patty's Day, Stunt Brain reminded me of the old news report about the leprechaun. I want to play it.
Okay, play it.
It's one of my. I think it's
I haven't
Mobile.
played it.
It's Mobile, Alabama. I'm pretty sure, right?
I was down there 2 days ago. Yeah,
It's the one with the black people, ain't it? It's the one with the black people?
Yes.
You've seen this
Of
before,
course
right?
I've seen it.
Wonderful.
And I fucking cursed
So
all
good.
y'all as I watched it.
You know what?
So good.
You know what? This type of thing used to make me laugh. I don't know if I laugh anymore at this stuff.
Well, let's see.
Now that I'm 0.1, wait, 0.1, right?
Sub-Saharan African, yeah.
Point oh one.
0.01. Yeah, well, Jesus, I just upped it.
1/100th.
Yeah, you upped it.
I'm 0.01.
Yeah.
Sub-Saharan.
He's going to have his own clothing line, too.
That's what it's going to call it. Sub-Saharan.
Sub-Saharan. I struck out in the Native American category.
Oh, you struck out?
I thought I had a
Surprise?
little taste.
Nothing.
And struck out with the Far East.
Ain't no
okay.
Asian.
Less than 0.01. But man, that Sub-Saharan squeezed in there at the last minute.
It was your first part.
Everything was going great for me. All the ones you expect: British, Irish, French, German.
Boo, boo, yuck,
Some
and
Polish in there,
And a
Everything was all
housekeeper.
right. And then,
Right, somebody.
and then
And
the
the
last
maid.
one on the list was 0.01
Yes.
Sub-Saharan.
The only
Yeah.
honest part of you.
I think it was a housekeeper somewhere
You-
back
whoa,
in
have you
there.
guys done that yet?
I haven't done that much.
Whoa, Dr. Steve's friend.
Me and Sherrod are insulted.
Goddamn. I mean, the popcorn's good, but goddamn.
But it's not that good.
Pump your brakes, nigga.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
All right, yeah, let's play this. The Leprechaun News Report.
Here we
This is
go.
a fucking
Well, just in time for St.
classic.
Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say
my God.
a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Curiosity Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community.
Oh my
Many
God.
of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun and say yeah?
Thank you, Nick Cannon.
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe.
It's my favorite part of the amateur sketch. It's so good.
Oh, that wasn't Picasso?
No, that was not a police artist rendering.
Okay.
It's a fucking acorn with eyes.
Warhol didn't draw that, did
Right,
he?
what the fuck?
That looks like Helen Keller's paint by number set.
Right. He's going to come with the old jokes.
Oh, look at that.
He's coming with the old jokes.
I understand. It's all right.
Let him be.
He told some good stories. We'll let him stay.
all right.
And he had that great radio tease that we'll get to in a second. Back to the story.
Amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Yeah, still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun.
Bells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute. This has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where the gold is. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold.
Thank you, T-Pain.
This is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
Lord have mercy. Good God.
That was a news story. That was an actual. Somewhere there's a civil war raging somewhere, maybe in sub-Saharan Africa or somewhere.
They missed that one.
They're burning a minute and 52 seconds on this.
My God, what a waste.
My goodness.
What's up with that flute, the homemade flute that was
passed down?
That starts to make it feel like that's a fake news
That's
story.
like an
real
abandoned
shit.
building.
That's a spline for putting two pieces of scaffolding together.
That's what that was. That's PVC pipe or something.
That's what it was.
So it wasn't a magical flute.
No, passed down for thousands of years.
It goes, no.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he pulled the copper out of some abandoned building, made himself a flute.
Why does he have a bulletproof vest on, really, is the question.
Does he?
Look at his vest.
Maybe he's in a G unit.
No. I mean, leprechauns are always packing. I don't think you know that. Yeah. They come with a pot of gold and a Glock. That's their two things. Or no, shillelagh. Shillelagh, a pot of gold and a Glock.
That's shillelagh.
Sorry, I'm eating peaches.
So, Stacey, what's that story you teased us with? So, try to get Dr. Steve on the line if you can, Paul. I know you're busy, but.
So I had a guy up in Alaska. We were in Valdez, Alaska.
Yeah.
And he was trying to be overzealous and everything. He's working in the engine room on the barge. He's trying to wipe down and clean up the oil and everything. We've got a 90% all the way around this radiator fan is a guard.
Exxon Valdez?
It's Valdez, where the Exxon Valdez happened at.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a guard 90% around this thing. So you know the part he found was the 10% where there wasn't a guard. And the fan was running, it sucked his hand up in there and cut his finger off. We found his finger still inside the glove because it sucked the glove off.
Did he sew it back on?
The surgeon up there, she was really cool. She took and cut his fingerprint off of the finger that was left.
Right.
And put his finger on an angle and super glued the fingerprint back in place.
Wow.
And then told me he needs 3 shots of pure green alcohol a day.
That's it. That was the prescription.
Okay, this is a tugboat full of mariners and everything.
Let's just assume she's not Sarah J. Hale.
And I told her I need that in writing. She said, yeah, he needs it for circulation.
There's no Clara Barton.
Yeah.
Looks like someone didn't do well in medical school.
Yeah.
And we're shipped up to Alaska.
Sure did.
Rob Morrow and Northern Exposure.
Northern Exposure.
And that's the nurse for Northern Exposure. That is exactly how they talk. There's no inflection in
Oh, the native woman.
Yeah, you're a stupid Gushik. Go away, Gushik. Because Gushik is white man and Eskimo.
Okay.
Now, how long was the guy out?
Out of work and everything, 3 months.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean they sewed his fingerprint back on?
They literally cut this whole end of his finger off.
Right.
Right.
And then, because this section right here. Because they took out that second knuckle out.
Right.
They closed it up and then wrapped the tip of his fingerprint over the tip of his finger over there, so he would still have a fingerprint.
Oh.
Just in case he breaks the law.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you get fingerprint, you put down 4 and then your nub.
He would have the fingertip still, too.
Yeah.
It would cover up the nub.
Yeah.
Or where it's sliced, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty inventive.
I'm not thinking about my fingerprint if my finger's off.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, print. Yeah.
We got Dr. Steve on the line. Dr. Steve.
Hey, man.
This Stacy's a real hoot.
I told you he would kill.
He's a real hoot.
And Paul, I said, you need to let him in the studio because he's got all kinds of great stories.
Yeah, he does. And we're enjoying, we're enjoying your beers. That's why Stacy stopped by to drop off a load of your beers and wine and stuff. But he brought up some moonshine.
Old Smoky from Gatlinburg.
Peaches.
Right.
Man, boy.
I figured Vic would love some moonshine.
You figured right. Wasn't a lot of figuring. Wasn't hidden figures. We ain't going to the moon.
That figuring turned to reckoning. You reckoned.
I reckon there weren't a lot of fingers.
My issue with commercially made moonshine is it's a stretch to call it moonshine when you can buy it, in a store someplace.
So you think it should be the old dangerous stuff run through carburetors and in the middle of the woods?
Hell yeah, that's
all right. Old white lightning.
When I was a kid,
and when you burn it,
I was a kid.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. When I was a kid in Appalachia, we used to go up to this guy way up in the mountains, and he lived in a phone booth. I swear, every time I see him, they brought this.
What? In a phone booth?
Wait.
Yeah. You
Was he
can't just
Clark Kent?
casually say that. We're from New York. You can't just casually say that.
It was like literally an old abandoned phone booth that he dragged up into the woods.
Oh, it was an old phone booth, and anytime we went up there, that's where he was. He was sitting up in that thing, and we never saw that he ever
Retail
was
sales
anywhere
counter.
else. I think that was he kept an eye on his bill from there. And the great thing was, as we went to buy moonshine from him, he said, "What time is it?" My friend said, "Well, you got to watch. Is it broken?" And he held it up an inch away from his eyes and said, "Yeah, I just can't see it."
Wow.
Blind as a bat from drinking his own moonshine.
That's what that was the downside when it would go wrong. It would make you blind.
Why does it make you blind? Does anyone know?
Copper.
Is it copper?
The copper, and you get gold flakes around the iris of your eye and everything. That's a bad juju sign. The thing used to be is you would take it and put it a little bit in the lid and light it and see what color it burns. If it burns red, you don't drink it. If it burns blue, it's good.
My God. Oh, my Lord.
It's good. I wish I could say good like that.
That's how you know when you get that blue flame on there.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
So what's the red? When it burns red, what's that mean? Too much copper in it.
Too much copper in it.
Fuck.
Wow. That's crazy.
And now you know.
Listen to Dr. Steve.
The more you know.
God damn.
The beers are good, Steve. Thank you so much, buddy.
Good, man. Yeah, it's that Einstock.
Yeah.
I don't know which one you tried, but the Einstock Icelandic Ale.
Yep.
I did the Icelandic
Einstock
White Ale Einstock. It's a good beer, man. Where exactly is your beer store for the people in your area?
It's in if people are just driving by, they can come by. But it's in a little town called Kingsport, Tennessee, which is not too far from the Weird Medicine Studios, and it's called The Beer Run, and they can just Google The Beer Run Kingsport, and they'll find it.
Bristol, Johnson City, and Kingsport. The Tri-Cities is where Dr.
Right.
Steve is.
Yes, sir. The Tri-Cities.
The Tri-Cities.
The Tri-Cities.
What kind of population does the Tri-Cities
Try to go to a real city, motherfucker.
Probably about, what is it, Dr. Steve, 80, 90,000 people in the Tri-Cities?
Yeah, I would guess that's pretty close. It's 40. I think Kingsport's got 40,000, so it might be closer to 120,000.
There you go.
But once a year, it swells to about 500,000 when NASCAR comes in town.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
They race at night.
On that short track.
About the population of one neighborhood in Manhattan.
No kidding.
It's crazy.
That's pretty cool. What are you doing this
Anyway.
weekend? What are you doing for St. Patty's Day?
Yeah.
I'm going to the beer run and getting some beer. I'm on my way there as soon as That's about it.
Congratulations on the funniest fucker. I understand.
Now
that was great.
That you hate to talk about past events, but that was an awesome event that we ran.
How many comics and who?
Well, we had 9 comics, and then Shuli Agar was our celebrity guest judge, and he was sort of the MC.
Okay.
And it was a comedy competition.
Oh.
But we're trying to get Vic down, and I would love to have the whole sort of ex-Opie radio group down here and do a comedy festival sometime.
Yeah. That's what we about, baby.
All right.
That's what we do.
Got to get a bus.
We're just waiting.
Gotta get a bus.
I'd like to have Vic and Sherrod and Bobby Kelly and Jim Florentine, all those guys back down here as a group.
Yes.
And we're just waiting for our venue to get finished. And
He bought a building.
Who's that?
Dr. Steve bought a building.
Oh, this
bought a
motherfucker.
building.
Come
Yes.
up.
He sent me a
the
picture
city
of it.
bought a building. I caused them to buy the building.
Wait, who bought the building?
The city. Elaborate on that, Steve.
Yeah, can we see pictures of your building?
Yeah.
And what is it, a performance center?
Dude, it's not my building. What's going on?
He sent me a picture. He sent me a picture that said, "I bought a building," is what it said.
We got Dr. Steve Trump on the line.
Yeah, he's trying to hide money right now. You know that you got your fingers in this.
Got a Trump on the line. Fucking real estate mogul.
I'm on the committee that's working to refurbish this old theater. And it's an old movie theater, and it'll sit 700 people, and it'll be a perfect place to do a larger comedy.
Jealous.
700. That's
there
great.
was a time me and my buddy Buzzy seriously looked into buying an old movie theater. I am jealous.
Why didn't you do it?
Because we didn't have the money.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
But we wanted to refurbish it, play old movies, have theme nights, and then have bands. Are you doing all that, Steve?
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Same reason I didn't get an offshore whorehouse. Not enough money.
Not enough money.
Get around to it. Big idea.
Yeah. It can still work.
Oh, that totally worked. That can completely work.
There was a shitty little movie theater in Geneseo that me and Buzzy had our eyes on and went through all the proper channels, but in the end we just didn't have the money.
And what is it now? Is it still a theater now?
And the one guy wouldn't sell it because I think she was 100 at the time. It was her job to rip the tickets. They would sell like 10 tickets a day for the movie.
Right.
And this guy didn't want to sell because it gave his mom something to do. And she was well into her 90s, if not pushing 100.
Wow.
And that was the reason the guy wouldn't sell it. Anyway, back to you, Steve.
Yeah, and the acoustics in those old places are great.
Unbelievable,
Really
I'm
good.
sure.
It just looks amazing.
Whenever I get to play any of them out in America, it's always just a joy, and they're
something
all
about it, right?
haunted. You get great stories. The staff always knows all about them. It's always really cool.
Yeah, I always used to go to the Senator in Baltimore.
The Massey Hall is in Toronto, and I think Charlie Chaplin was on that stage at one point.
Really?
It's one of the oldest venues in North America. Yeah.
Yeah, the Senator, they had the guy come out in a tuxedo and announce the movies before the movies started.
I love that,
type of
yeah,
shit.
totally.
Right.
You know, what's the name?
Is this the
Hairspray?
place?
The Hairspray Theater.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is this what he's doing?
No, this is Massey Hall.
Oh, that's Massey
Hall.
Like you were just talking. All right. I want to see Dr. Steve's place. Can we find it online,
Well, I
Dr.
can send you
Steve?
some pictures. I don't think so.
What's the name of the theater?
Dr. Steve's
Called
Theater.
the State Theater.
Dr. Steve's House of Frolic.
We're
I got to be
medicine
really
theater.
careful. I'm not saying that I did that.
No, it's yours. You own it. Nigga that bought him a theater. That girl done bought her a
But I
theater.
got on the committee because I want to run comedy events out of it because, we've proven in this area that we can do it, and we've got the audiences, and the audiences are great, and they're starved for comedy because the closest thing we've got is now it's almost 4 hours away.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I played there with Tim Wilson and Killer Bees and Greg Warren, and we played somewhere that's at about 900. That was probably 2010 or so. Where would that have been, Steve? It was in the Tri-City somewhere.
The Paramount Theater in Bristol is probably where that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, totally.
Is that your competition?
Yeah, it seats about 750. No, dude, there's plenty of business for everybody. So
Yeah, that's a good venue, though. We had a blast on that show.
We're going to send some of our guys down there. I just want to make sure.
Break some legs.
You're not going. Well, Stacy will make sure everything's okay.
I'm gonna be running. I'm the local Kenny.
Local Kenny.
Ask Bobby and Florentine, though. We take really good care of the comics. We put them up in a, 4-star resort, and I've got a supermodel that drives them around, the whole thing. So
nice.
Problem is getting
diem.
there.
They don't have to eat off the comics menu, and all that.
Right.
Delta Airline flies right there.
Yeah, right there, Tri-City Airport.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes right there.
Right there, direct flight.
Yeah.
All right.
Lady Diagnosis, take good care of them. Life's good.
How big is the airport?
It's like a
Tire Lube and Nail Center.
Smaller than Newark.
smaller than Newark. Well, smaller. It's huge. Gone.
No, but it's like it's maybe LaGuardia big. It's not tiny. It's not tiny.
That's impressive.
No, it's a regular airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got airplanes and everything.
He rode a plane.
We used to go around on them blimps, and then we decided to upgrade after that.
They even brought in one of those helicopters.
Well, good luck with the theater there, Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? Anything fun?
He's drinking beer.
Just drinking the beer from the beer run.
Recording my show tomorrow.
That's right.
Air on the Riotcast Network, and then Saturday night we'll have a Sirius XM show at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a better time finally. All right, Dr. Steve. Thank you, buddy, and thanks for introducing us to Stacy. Holy fuck!
Yeah, congrats on buying that theater, man.
Yeah.
You must be rolling in that money, huh, Dr. Steve? Yeah, you got that loot. Yeah. All dirty money.
He's laughing. You hear him laughing. He's not the laughter of truth.
Yes, he knows what's going on.
He's the new Beverly Hillbillies down there.
Trying to be that silent partner. He knows it, right?
Yeah. He's coming to money.
Stacy's a good guy. I'm glad he made it.
What's going on down there?
All right.
Perks.
All right, go after yourself.
Why do our phone calls with our friends end with go after yourself?
That's what Carl said. You're a drunk. I've never drank. I really started drinking today just because he said that. I'm that easy.
Oh, my God.
How is that moonshine?
It's good.
I'm telling you, it's good. It
Little
got
ice
me.
cube.
I think I'll have just a sip of it.
Put some
Just a
ice.
sip.
You want some? I'll put some ice in here for
It
you.
got me, boy. That one peach.
One peach got you going? Really?
Yeah, try that.
You too, Lewis?
I'm feeling a little saucy right
No.
From one peach?
One peach.
Soaked
It's
in
only
moonshine?
one peach wedge. You didn't even have a whole peach.
That peach sucking, it stayed in that jar for a while, man.
I've had like 8 pieces. It's
I'm
really
telling
good.
you were trying to play it off, but I could tell, man.
It hit
Your
me.
face
He got
went-
glassed over.
Your face
Listen,
went wham.
Because I was out last night already drinking with fucking Steve Burns in town, so he's on Gotham. So Steve, TJ Miller, fucking Big J. Who else?
Jesus Christ.
Sal from Impractical Jokers. We got hammered last night. Then we came up here and got gyros, nigga drunk and shit.
Oh, you came all the way up here just for the gyros. Yeah, that's a good night then. Coming all the way back here.
All the way here for the gyro man. Me.
It hits you though. You're like, I gotta have one of those gyros.
Yes, it hopes
Where are they
so,
at now? They're on 54?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Jumped up there. Fucking drunk as shit, all of us.
Good for you. We should have got Steve Burns on. I didn't know you knew him well.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, you see, he's here for the weekend doing Gotham Comedy Club. So check
All right,
that
he's
out.
getting the plug in at least. He's a
Yeah.
real funny guy. He's playing Gotham this weekend. Lewis, you want to play some of your audio? Where's your sheet?
He's
Dude,
looking
you have your
around.
sheet with you?
Confused.
Lewis is confused.
We got so hammered.
What were you drinking? Tequila?
I had tequila. I think somebody had whiskey. We had a couple edibles floating around.
Well, that's what's in that jar. It's edibles.
I tell you.
That's what he
You
said.
said the original edibles,
The
right?
original edibles is the peaches soaked in moonshine.
I think I'm going to have another piece.
You have another peach?
Do it, Vic. Vic,
That's
do it.
really
Do it.
good.
Do it.
That's the problem with that shit. It catches up to you.
Oh, it gets you.
Because you start getting confused going, oh, man, this is just really good.
I'm
It's
going
good.
to
It crawls right up over the back of your head, smacks you.
I'm going to be. The people I'm meeting
Good.
for dinner are going to love me
Go
when I
ahead.
come walking in.
It's like a fruit rolled up, dipped in mommy's medicine.
It's really good.
He handles it way better than you did.
He does, but I'm just getting over it from last night.
Wow.
So that took me right back to where I was trying to.
They're going down smooth for him.
Yeah, Vic is he's
an
old
animal.
school.
Vic's an animal.
They're just peaches.
He's like,
Holy
what?
shit! Opie, have one. You can have one. It's
Have a
Friday.
peach.
I can't have a peach.
Craig, it's Friday, Craig. I'm
No,
getting you
I'm
high, Craig. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do.
I'm embarrassed to say I'm allergic, but I want to
Smell it.
Can you take the juice? Is it all right to have a sip of
Yeah.
that?
You got an EpiPen?
I got one. I'm ready. I got one in my pocket. Never leave home without it. It's good, and it doesn't.
Wow, is that smooth?
I know.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I'll do my best Roland impression. I know.
Wow, that is smooth.
That's good.
How did that hit you hard?
Because it just reminded me
He
of last
said,
night.
yeah.
When you're,
He said
it's different
right.
when you're biting into the peach. I just had a little
The juice.
a few sips of the juice. That is fucking.
I want to make
smooth.
cobbler out of this.
No kidding.
I'll make a mean peach cobbler, by the way.
Yes.
And I can. My mom is. Yeah, I could take that right there and make a lot of people happy.
That would
Fuck,
be amazing.
that's dangerous.
To bake that?
Your problem with a peach cobbler
Yeah.
is that's flammable.
Yeah. Oh God.
You put it in the oven, and I can see her flashing off your oven.
Once again, I
Why's my house on fire?
Where's my leprechaun at? It's behind that flaming house.
You can still
It's gotta
bake
be the
that, though.
peach
See, no, that's how goddamn stupid I am. One example. There are many, many examples. I prove how fucking stupid I am every day on this show.
That just means the moonshine is
It just
taking over.
never dawned on me that I would put something fucking flammable inside an oven. No, that'd be fine. Just put some flammable liquid inside the oven.
Okay, but pour that across some ice cream.
Oh, that'd be
Vanilla ice cream. Don't go crazy. Just get a nice vanilla ice cream and dump that over the top.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I tell you,
So have we?
It's a fire.
Have we replaced the? Wow. Have we replaced the? Wow with.
it's a new one.
We like
Ice cream.
We like.
Well, you hadn't had the Maker's Mark Haagen-Dazs vanilla bean milkshake? That's also delicious.
I've tried that.
Yeah, I tell you, I turned him on to that. It's
that's
really
pretty good.
Where?
man.
Where is it?
Just make it at home. It's easy.
Yeah, that's pretty good shit.
Get a Maker's miniature and get a lot of pint of Haagen-Dazs.
Okay.
And get it going. It's fucking delicioso.
Nice.
What I do is I'll take that same moonshine blend but with
Right.
the cherries,
Okay.
and put a fireball in there with it.
The cinnamon stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Oh, shit.
It is St. Patty's. It's St. Patty's, so it's
St.
only right that we
Patty's.
should be talking about a lot of drinking.
It is the bourbon and hot fudge milkshake.
Yeah, it's with Maker's Mark in the background.
Carl sent me a text. This can't be right.
What?
It's, I don't even want to give the Twitter account a plug, but it's called End St. Pat's. St. Patrick's Day encourages and perpetuates the idea of whiteness and white culture.
Preach, brother.
It honorizes non-whites and promotes nationalism. And then it says with a picture, it is not okay for white pride rallies to take place in 2016 and St. Patrick's Day. This is a joke, right?
I don't know.
What do you got on this, Lewis?
That's kind of what I was asking the people on the street that were a little drunk. My first question was, if they did stop the parade, let's say next year Trump wanted to stop the parade, or maybe even protesters wanted to stop the parade today, how would you feel about that?
Let's get to some
hear
of
it.
your
People are
audio,
not
man.
happy about that.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We also asked him. He also asked people about Jazz It Up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Do they know?
What does Jazz It Up mean to you?
No, they don't know.
That was the question.
They know.
What does Jazz It Up
And they're
mean
drunk
to
as
you?
shit, so
And they're hammered, so they're doing anything from.
Jazz It Up.
Get too old for this shit.
Where's the audio? I need a cue sheet. Well, maybe I don't.
do it.
Lewis, I'll just sit back. You do all the work.
E-Rock told me who that was, and it's just amazing because I thought it was Charles Mingus. That was my guess. And
Who
then
was
he,
it?
he didn't want anybody to know. It's a mystery, but I do know where that little riff is from. Right
Why
there.
does it have to be a mystery? though?
E-Rock wants it to be a mystery, so I'm going to honor his wishes.
Interesting.
As far as I know,
It's a great pull on his part.
it was amazing.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's great.
and he because of who it is, it only makes it even funnier. You know.
Lewis, what do you got on the audio from the St. Patrick's Day parade?
you want to go Jazz It Up first, or you want to hear...
No, it's your segment. What do you think's going to work?
I'd love to try Jazz It Up first.
Coming out strong,
Let's
baby.
come out strong.
Haymaker.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Oh, this is going to drive Carl nuts.
Yeah. I thought he was supposed to be here today. I got this all for
I
us.
know.
Oh, he's listening.
Fridays are tough for him.
He's in the cone of silence. He can't hear us right
He's
now.
got to work. He's got to make sure the
running an
restaurants are
empire.
good for the weekend. So, all right, let's hear it. What do you got, Lewis?
All right, so first I asked a group of guys, what does Jazz It Up mean to you? They're a little hood, you know what I'm saying? They're just enjoying their time. Go ahead, Paul.
If you were cooking a meal, and somebody was like, "Yo, you gotta jazz that shit up."
Jazz that shit up.
Jazz it up. What does jazz it up? What does jazz it up mean to you?
To be honest with you, I be cooking every day of the week. You feel me?
Okay.
So if some nigga told me to jazz it up, I'm making some penny alla vodka and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
That shit's not Irish, but we. Yeah. Shout out to peace, boy. You heard? if they were a protest, they should have been there when there was voting. You know what I mean? They should have voted when there was a voting. You know what I mean?
Can I say something?
If they want
What does jazz it up mean to you?
To me, it means like spice it up. You know what I mean?
Spice it up.
My fellow brothers understand. They understand. They understand.
They got it. That's
I'm
what
pretty
they know.
happy about the jazz it up concept.
Holy shit! Where were you? Hip hop high school?
Right outside
Hilarious.
Holy shit!
Are these the guys selling their hip hop CDs?
Close enough.
Close enough.
Trust me, close enough. All right, so the second one, I asked 3 drunk girls about the same thing. What does jazz it up mean to you?
Okay.
And that's the second one.
The audio's a little overmodulated. We understand.
Yeah, I've been trying to fix it. What I do is I hold the microphone where it's supposed to be, but they grab it and scream into it because they're all hammered. You know what I mean?
Right on. I didn't think you did a bad job. Just want to make sure the people out there could hear this.
Come on, you know you were
This is
stepping.
gold.
It's golden. I want to hit a drunk girl.
It's jazz too.
All right.
We have a term we like to call jazz it up, right? Because we like to cook. Everyone likes to cook. So when you're cooking and you jazz it up, like what does that mean to you to jazz it up?
Something that is not mayonnaise as a spicing, like most people would usually use. Probably like Goya or picante, no sé, pero I don't really know. Something like that, yeah.
Word.
I mean, I don't know.
What's the
These
word?
are cute girls. These girls are cute. I can tell.
He's flirting now.
I absolutely love Irish women, and I'm just in heaven downstairs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we can tell by word. Yeah.
Word.
They didn't say anything.
Ariel bra.
I think she was trying to say, "Don't be bland like mayo.
Right.
Don't be all white.
Right.
Don't be all white."
There you go. You hear that,
Carl?
Carl? Carl was talking about mayo yesterday.
Put it on grilled cheese, though.
Grilled cheese
on the
sandwiches.
outside. Yeah,
Somebody
that's
yelled
great.
at him, and he yelled back. I was reading this morning, and somebody said, "I tried your mayonnaise on the grilled cheese trick, and it was too soggy, and it wasn't good." And Carl wrote back,
it's cold.
"Your bread was either in the
fridge.
refrigerator,
Yep.
you put too much mayonnaise on there, or your grill was too cold."
Yep.
Right.
Fuck you. Basically,
he wasn't happy about it.
He named all 3 things that
Yes.
could have gone wrong.
He
and said-
nailed it.
Yes,
He
and
nailed
then was
it.
out. That was it. Boom.
What's wrong with the bread being in the refrigerator?
Because it's not going to come out right. You wanted your bread to be room temperature.
But how
when
does
you
that
saw
make it soaked?
That's how you be tearing up your tuna
Because
membranes.
it's the moisture from being inside the
condensation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't put bread in the refrigerator ever.
Huh?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
That one I don't.
Well, you're a chef. You know that.
That one I know. Thank you, Vic. It's about time you acknowledge that.
You shouldn't even put your eggs in the fridge. Your eggs shouldn't be in the refrigerator.
What?
Yeah.
Your eggs should not be in the fridge.
You can do
Oh,
that.
stop.
That's true.
When you put your cold egg on a pan, that's how you ruin an egg.
I've never had a ruined egg.
Yes, you have.
Oh, yeah, you
What's
have.
the difference?
Ask Carl. He'll break it down for you, but you shouldn't have
To
your
a
eggs.
point where it really matters?
Yes. Yes.
How long does it take to warm up an egg? Stick your hand on a scale and see how long it takes you to pull your hand off. Oh, son of a bitch, that's hot.
But it's too cold. You started off too cold.
Oh,
You can't go from cold to hot
He's
like
right.
that.
Wanna be
you
chef.
can't go from
I know
cold to hot.
scrambled eggs, you got to slow down
Warm.
the heat. You got to like slowly fucking.
But you got to start off with a warm egg in the first place.
Nah.
And you think, you know.
You think about getting some? You think about getting some chick pregnant? Warm egg.
You got
You don't know.
You got more
You
jazz
don't
it up?
Hey, I got one more jazz.
Right, he's
it
got
up.
one more jazz
Let's
it
go
up.
jazz it up from Lewis.
Same thing. Just asked a couple of girls if they would do the jazz it up. It's the boom one.
What does jazz it up mean to you guys? I'm just gonna go right around.
Put a little spice in it. Make it really just like pop. Better than it is. Make it pop.
Paprika, some cayenne pepper onto that dish. You know, you got to put all the spices in there.
It means don't be boring. Be interesting because you only live once. Honestly, I'm not a huge Drake fan, but that's a great line. And you only live once, so don't be boring because nobody likes boring people. I'm telling you.
Fantastic. All right. Jazz it up.
When you jazz it up, you gotta fuck it up. Be extra.
Fuck it up and be extra.
You got to fuck it up and be extra.
Yeah.
Boy.
Jazz.
Boy, it's a lot of blowjobs walking around outside, ain't it?
Yes.
Good God Almighty.
I'm more into Lewis. He's into heaven.
Yeah, he's loving it.
He loved this
He
society.
was very happy. You could hear the giggle in his voice. You could hear the actual spring in his step.
He likes a nice thick ass Irish girl. He likes that.
He's thinking to himself, "This is the most amazing thing I've ever heard."
A word. No, I hear you, girl.
Word.
Word to a dumb jazz question.
So
He's no, I feel you on that.
Word.
So the next question I asked was
yes.
if President Trump was going to stop the parades for next year, and or if the protesters may have stopped the parade this year, what would have been your reaction to that? And one girl who was Spanish was not happy to answer that question about Donald Trump. She said that she hopes something happens to him.
All right.
No. Paul, brace yourself.
Yes.
I hear that President Trump is thinking about canceling the parade for next year because it causes a lot of traffic and everything in New York. How do you guys feel about that?
I honestly hope he dies.
Kind of messed up. I don't think that's a good idea, but I don't hope he dies like my friend Ivana.
I hope he dies because he almost deported my family, so I'm so over it. I'm Hispanic, but he's such a piece of shit. I hate him.
I think people have the parade anyways, so.
Yeah.
Free speech, baby.
Calm down.
Oh, now hold on now.
Calm down.
Free speech.
I don't know if it's the moonshine or what she's saying, but your face is really red right now.
He did finish the little sip I gave him.
I shared.
No, you did a good job. I'm getting a little sweaty now.
That goes down smooth, I'll tell you. Did we go back a little bit?
Go with the girl.
Or was that the end of the clip?
That was good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, and the last one here.
Yeah.
I went back to the guys that were a little bit more hood,
right?
And basically asked them what they thought.
You asked them to give you your wallet back. Come on, guys, where's my watch?
Enough with the fun.
You remember me? I was just asking you questions.
I had to cut out so many. Yeah. Let me shout out my dude on the barbershop. So many of those.
No, you don't cut that stuff out. That's the good stuff.
But yeah, I just wanted to ask them the same questions. If the protesters were to stop, and if Trump were to stop.
Stop the
and
parade.
They had some pretty interesting answers.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right.
Louis Johnson here, standing in front of Sirius XM. Well, my man, what's your name?
I'm Jeffrey. What's up?
What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing today, man?
I'm pretty good.
Donald Trump just announced that he's gonna cancel the parade for next year.
Oh, hell no.
What do you feel? How you feel about that?
That's bullshit. We're having a great time right now, and I don't think this should be canceled next year. Because what are people going to be doing next year on this day? Go to work? Fuck that.
Exactly.
We're getting lit.
Right. So let me ask you a question. If the protesters were to shut the parade down today, what do you think would happen?
I think me and all my mans, we will have a problem with that. Because we're having a good time. So if people try to shut us down, I feel like we will retaliate. We will. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the problem today.
There was a whole lot of nigga in the background. 30 of them. A whole lot of my nigga.
I like that.
You shut us down, we're going to shut you down.
I like it.
Retaliate.
Man.
Wow, the audio levels are rough.
I apologize for that.
We do agree that the plural of man is not mans.
Mans.
Right? We do agree that it's men.
Man.
We all.
Right.
Okay. My mans and them. My mans is this.
That was the best of the best, really.
That was great.
That
was amazing. Good work out there, Louis.
Yeah, thank you.
The drunken streets of New York today.
Get the funk out of my face.
Is the parade over by now?
Is it?
Somewhere. It's not like the Puerto Rican Day Parade. It really
That
just
goes
keeps going.
forever.
Like
That
it's still
thing is
going on now
crazy.
somewhere. Yeah.
What, the
Puerto Rican Day Parade
goes
It's
all.
amazing.
It's right when you think it's
amazing.
over, it's 4:30 in the morning. Here comes a 1978 Toyota Corolla careening around a corner with like 78 people in it.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing finer in the world than a fucking 19-year-old Puerto Rican girl. Nothing in the world finer.
All right.
It's just biologically, it's
That's how it goes.
extraordinary.
Okay.
Look at Louis.
I
thought he liked the Irish girls.
He's right because they fall apart at 21.
Sometimes.
19, she's her grandmother, pretty much.
There he go.
He's from
Good God
Tennessee.
almighty.
He's from
I want you
Tennessee.
out of this town before the sun goes down.
Getting dark.
Getting late.
Getting late. Hey, I hope you know. It's getting late.
Oh, that wasn't on the air. Louis, you got to explain that.
Basically, I lived in Rolla, Missouri, and
Yeah.
I had friends who lived in a more rural part of Missouri.
Right.
And one of the town policies was no black people after dark.
Now, they don't give a fuck if you're Nelly. They want you out of the
Yeah,
town.
exactly. He ain't even getting the home cooking.
It's
Nothing.
getting, it's getting to be like 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'm playing football outside with like the kids, and the neighbors come out. All right, it's getting dark. All right.
Wow.
No rules.
For real.
Street lights come on, you better not be here.
God almighty. That's just not right. It's not right, Opie.
I'm with you,
You're
brother.
outnumbered. I mean,
We all Americans, for fuck's sakes.
Did you go to school at
Sherrod,
What were you doing?
0.01 of me is fucking with you.
Livid.
0.01 of me is livid.
I'll take it. Fuck it, I'll take it.
Sub-Saharan my ass.
Were you in school there at the University of Missouri Rolla? What were you doing in Rolla, Missouri?
I was dating an Irish girl for about 10 months.
All right.
Wow.
In that town?
In
There ain't nothing
Oh,
there.
near that,
There's a school there. There's an
Her
engineering.
family lived in the bad town, basically.
What was it called?
I tried to stay away from it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Seems like I would learn the name of the place I'm not supposed to be in after dark, just so I wouldn't fuck up.
He wasn't even allowed to say the name of the town.
Like Voldemort.
Yeah. They Harry Potter the shit out of him.
Should not be mentioned.
that being in a town like that was nothing to me because I grew up in Columbus, Georgia, where I was the only black kid among a class. Not a classroom, but like a class.
Yeah.
So I would get people saying like semi-racist shit to me on a daily basis when I was growing up. So somebody saying that to me was nothing. I used to get people saying, what do black people and apples have in common?
Right.
They both look good hanging from trees.
Oh, yeah.
And I would just roll with it. It's nothing.
Lovely job.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm used to that shit.
He's from Columbus, Georgia. Right across the river is Phoenix City, Alabama.
That's damn right where the Cracker Barrel is.
And it's fucking dangerous. It was
Phoenix
really,
City,
it was
Alabama?
It was like
God.
it was a southern mob town back in like the 40s and the 50s. It was all mobbed up.
Okay.
Because there's a military base nearby, and so they're always running hookers and any kind of all kinds of way. And that was the bad part. Columbus, Georgia was all right, but you didn't want to go over to goddamn Phoenix City. Stay the fuck away.
Phoenix City?
Phoenix City, Alabama. No, Phenix.
Oh, my God.
I think. Lewis would know.
Like knockoff Nikes.
Right. It's not even the real Phoenix.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, man.
Phoenix City,
Yeah, it's
Alabama.
brutal. It's
You got any
goddamn
other
brutal.
jokes? Because Stacy really lit up after that last one. Stacy thinks he got a free pass all of a
Right,
sudden.
exactly.
Stacey, you have any jokes?
Tell the one about
easily.
No, we ain't going down that highway.
They're going to take him off the tugboat. They hear about it. They're going to take him off that boat.
You know they're telling them on the boat.
Oh, you know.
They're some of the most racist, horrible things you could ever, and nothing off limits.
Oh, no, there's nothing off limits.
Right, which makes it okay.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's your own little microcosm. It's not a big deal.
No, I would think
If
so,
the
right.
Asian hookers are already, the first thing she's saying is the Greeks are dirty. I know everybody else got free reign.
Is it all walks of life on the boats, or is it one kind? Because when I used to go to the VFW halls with my dad,
right?
Holy fuck, the jokes those guys would tell.
Oh, some
but there was one of everything in there.
Yeah,
and they would just go around the room.
Yeah.
The black guy,
Yeah.
the Polish guy,
Yeah.
the Italian guy. It was
That's when it's fun.
amazing.
Yeah, that's when it's great.
Of course.
And no one left pissed off.
Right.
I liked it in Gran Torino, the Clint Eastwood movie.
Yes.
He took the Asian kid, into the barber shop to teach him, like, hey, you fucking same as this, just every horrible thing that you can ever
That's how
learn.
dudes talk.
He taught him right. He's like, that's how dudes talk. It was the whole point in the movie was, and so here comes the Asian kid bopping in there. Hey, you asshole. He fucking picked right up on it. It was like, wow, you took to that really quick. That was awesome.
Yeah. We got Chuck who wants.
Oh, Chuck's on.
Oh, someone's saying Lewis is full of shit. All right, I'll go to that in a second. But first, Chuck wants to try to stump Vic.
Yeah, they always say that.
That's Chuck in Boston. We know him. What's up, Chuck?
Yeah, I just got a guess for the. I want to stump Vic, but I got a guess for that saxophone. If E-Rock picked is fucking Lisa Simpson.
No, it's not. It's not Lisa Simpson.
Yeah.
Right.
That would have been my guess
I
because
assumed
E-Rock's
that,
a
though.
huge
Yeah.
Simpsons fan.
I assumed that when he first played it, but he said no.
I can give a hint. It is from yet another. The Simpsons is a television show. It is from a television show. That's all. That's my only hint.
E-Rock loves cartoons. You just gave it away.
No, it's not a cartoon television show. No.
Okay.
I want to see if you can answer this question. Vic first. Vic, tell me the 7 courses in an Irish 7-course dinner.
Oh shit! I have no idea.
7 courses in a 7-course Irish dinner.
Yeah, I would not know. No, I would. You should know this. Yeah, I don't know. I have no. Corned beef and cabbage.
You're a chef.
You got to go corned beef.
Corned beef and cabbage, potatoes. This is a joke. Is it a joke? You're telling me this is a setup punchline joke, or you're actually this is a real thing?
No. I want you to tell me what the 7 courses in the 7-course Irish dinner is.
7 different baked potatoes. Start out with twice baked potatoes.
Nobody got it.
What is it?
A 6-pack and a potato.
Right. Oh, Jesus. I told you it was a joke. I can smell a joke.
That son of a bitch, Chuck.
Smell a joke. Thank you, Chuck.
Good for you, Chuck. All right, we got to go to Lewis is full of shit. We're going to Brian in Georgia. Go ahead, Brian.
All right.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, first, Opie, I've been out of the country twice in the last 2 years. Every time I come back, you're on a different show now. Please stop moving around.
They trying to play lose the Opie.
So, Sam, some of these choices are not his.
Thank you, Vic. Thank you, Vic.
So, is the dude's name Lewis? Is that his name?
Lewis Johnson.
Yes, sir. That is my name.
Get the funk out of my face.
What do you think?
Shit,
Which part?
You're not
Which part?
in Columbus, Georgia, by yourself as the only black guy. Like, Fort Benning to downtown is fucking midnight.
Brian.
So,
Brian,
yes, sir.
what year was I talking about? What year was I talking about?
Dude, it doesn't matter if
Brian.
you're talking about last year or 30 years ago.
Brian.
He's saying there's lots of black people.
I went to
Like
Matthews.
1955?
Let's go ahead. Where do you go?
I got yearbooks to prove it. I went to Matthews Elementary in Midland, Georgia, not too far from Schaumburg Road. I was the kid in the class.
That was it.
So you should say, so your story should go like this. When I lived in Midland, Georgia, I was the only black dude in the class.
I was living in Midland, Georgia, and living in Columbus, Georgia, and going to school
Okay,
in Midland.
so when you can't tell a story, you're full of shit.
That doesn't even make sense,
He's getting mad.
Lord have mercy, Brian.
Are you on the Chamber of Commerce or something? What the fuck?
I love
Do you have a shovel? Because you're digging awful goddamn deep here.
Brian. Can I talk to Brian real quick?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Brian, what part of Georgia are you calling from?
Athens.
Athens. That's adorable.
Right, he's like 4 hours away.
So what you're trying to tell me is that I'm lying about how many other black kids were in my school, in elementary school when I was growing up there, but you're in Athens, and you can tell me that, right? What you're saying is there were more black kids than I'm saying.
Like,
so you said
where are you at right now? Where are you at right now?
New York City.
Right? So you can't ever have lived one place and then be living somewhere else. You're a fucking idiot.
I mean, that didn't even make any sense.
Wait, I didn't understand that.
I didn't even understand that.
Are you just one of those guys that has to call in and talk shit because that's what you like to do?
Wait, are you saying that you live near where he grew up before Athens?
How far is Athens from Columbus?
For several years. No. I was at Fort Benning, Georgia for several years.
Oh, Fort Benning.
So, which is right outside of Columbus.
Listen. I will bring in my fucking yearbook from Matthews Elementary and show you.
I believe him.
Man,
yeah, but here's the thing.
I'll fucking look at it.
Just because it's black people at the fort don't mean that it was black people.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying the guy said there was like no black people in Columbus.
No, he said in his class.
That's not what he said.
In his class, he was the only one.
Thank you, Brian.
Columbus.
Thank you, Brian.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Good job, bud.
Thank you, Brian.
Just out of Phoenix City.
Good job.
Brian, even if you disagree, why so angry?
I don't know.
I don't like Newt because
I think
a lot of the
you liar!
I think he felt like you liar. I think he felt like
just throw that in too.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, just throw in something fucking homophobic.
He felt like we were having too much fun.
Exactly.
How dare you guys have fun?
Help me cut it with the chuckling.
Right.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my God! Another guy saying Lewis is wrong though.
Bring him up. Let's
bring it up.
How would he would certainly know if he's the only black person in his class.
They've had it with Lewis. I think it turned him when you said word.
That's what it was. They got all mad.
Now they want to take you down.
Let's hear what they got.
All right, Robert in Alabama.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, I'm going to raise Lewis a bit on the bet. Vic, are you familiar with Fairfield, Alabama?
Yes, I am. That's in Birmingham. It's rough.
Yeah, well, that's why I graduated from there in '79. My first week of high school, we had been told not to go into the restrooms alone, and a friend of mine had a nosebleed and went in. And so when he didn't come out for a while, I went to check on him. And when I went in there, he was about done stuffing tissue paper up his nose. And we started to walk out, and the door opened to the bathroom. It was one of those that had the partition in the front, so you couldn't see when it swung open.
Right.
And around each side of the partition came two black guys. One was bigger than us, and one was smaller than us. And so I looked at my friend, and he's got his head tilted back with a tissue up there, so I knew he was no help. And so I got my throat cut with a box cutter because I wouldn't give the guy the change out of my pocket.
Holy shit!
That was you?
So that was that was the first, yeah, man. So that was the first week of high school, and
man,
so,
my bad.
So
damn.
Yeah, so top that, Lewis.
He flipped it.
I did get my. If you got just a second, Hope, I did get my revenge. A couple of days later, when the police told us they couldn't do anything, he would go to family court and beat us home. I found his picture in the previous year's yearbook. He didn't go to school there anymore. He went to Winona.
Right.
So. Yeah, so then, so the next day, my dad picks me up with my brother in the car, and my dad, who used to be a police chief, has his .45 automatic on. My brother's got my dad's .357 in the lap, and he's driving. And so we go, and we end up on the projects, up on the hill, up above Lloyd Nolan Hospital. Vic, you probably
know
where
exactly
that
what
is.
he's talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so we go to the door, and my dad knocks on the door, and a little elderly black man opens the door. And he says, Mr. Payne, and my dad says, yeah. He said, y'all come in. And he comes in, and we walk in, and he yells to his son, yells his name, and he says, what? He says, come in here. And when the kid walked around the corner, his eyes got big as pie plates when he saw me.
Right.
And he said, this boy says that you tried to steal from him and cut him. And he denied it first, and his dad smacked him upside the head.
Nice.
And he said, don't lie to me, boy. And he said, yeah, I did. He said, tell him you're sorry. He said, I'm sorry. And he really smacked him upside the head. He said, boy, say it like you mean it. He said, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And his dad, I've never seen anybody actually picked up by the nape of the neck, but the kid was bigger than the old man.
Right.
But the old man picked him up, took his belt, and beat him around that living room for about 5 minutes.
In front of you.
So much that I felt bad.
Sorry for him. Yeah. I've been in that situation before. Yes. I felt bad for somebody like that in that situation.
Awesome. Wow.
I love shit like
Shit like that.
When he finished, he said, boy, don't you ever do anything like that again. And he looked at my dad. He said, will that take care of it? And my dad said, that'll do it. And we turned around and walked out. I saw him about a year later. I saw the kid about a year later.
Wait, there's more.
Sorry.
He's got the epilogue.
Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, about a year later, I saw him at Western Hills Mall. I was walking down one side by the Orange Julius. Down the other side, he comes walking, and he stayed as far fucking away from me as he could get. And I passed him, and I thought, well, that was kind of cool. And so I walked right on by.
That's amazing. See, that's some good parenting right there. That's when you fucking...
That's a hell of a story.
That's what America should
Thanks,
be.
man.
Thanks.
Fairfield High School is rougher than shit.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fucking rough. They got a damn good football team.
Oh, do they? Yeah, bad schools be having good teams.
You're getting a good basketball team, football team.
Yes, no, they were good at all those sports.
You're going to have some All-Americans that'll stab her, too.
Fucking dominant.
Joe the truck driver. What's up, Joe?
What's up, Opie? Hey, Vic.
Yes. All right.
Phoenix City, Alabama is a mofo.
That's why I believe I said that, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
I go in there, and they let you know from their whole body language, their whole attitude towards you. Yeah, we know we need you to get this load. That's it. Get the load. Get the fuck out. Don't even bother talking to us.
Really?
It's rough. I'm telling you.
Why is it like that?
Because it was just a dirty, criminal-ridden town,
Right.
and it just kind of stayed that way. That was the foundation that got laid, and
It
no matter
sounds
how
like
many times they
old-
keep spray painting it, it's still fucking thuggish.
So is it like a shipping port, but just with trucks?
It's on the river.
Oh, it's porty like
Lewis,
that.
It's on the river, right? What's the river that goes through there?
Phoenix City?
I believe it is.
Yeah,
Is it the Chattahoochee you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's on the other side. One side,
Black Warrior River and
one
all
side,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, the Black
Yeah.
Warriors in
Yeah.
Birmingham, but
I go in there, and man, you have to go and scale out and stuff, and they know you have to do this,
Right.
and they don't care. They'll walk in front of you. They'll get in their way. They'll park their cars, and you don't say nothing. Wait for them to move.
because if you do, you will be fucking seeing something real quick.
Everyone's calling now about this place.
We got to do a live show down there.
They got to do a lot of stuff, nigga. We not going.
Do you know what he just said? He said that because y'all can do a live show. I'm not fucking going there.
I'll be there. I'll send you a postcard.
Kind of have to take a break, but let's go to Grant.
Yeah.
Grant, go ahead. He wants to comment on the town.
Yeah, I know of some people from down
in that area from Phoenix City, and it is dangerous for African Americans. But the guy who called earlier, he acted like he was over a census or something where they had assigned some black people down there. He knew that how many black people would be down there.
Yeah. Oh, the guy who called a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he was so upset like he had a list.
God damn it! God damn it! The numbers are going up again.
I don't see his name on this list. George Johnson.
Right.
Sherrod Small.
Cross-referencing.
Greg Hughes, 0.01%.
One's in the gray section.
That's right.
Another 4 got in.
Yeah, like we got a list, and I know we got more than one black person down there because we got 10 on the list.
Yeah, he was really angry looking over his paperwork. It doesn't add up.
He knew the number and where everyone lived.
Right. That's called inventory.
Yeah, he's running the Street View car. I don't know.
Man.
Great show.
Thanks, man.
Holy fuck.
Sad part is, you know where your audience is at now.
We've got some wonderful people's attention.
Phones have been lit the whole show, but now they're all about Alabama.
Let's hear it.
Ronnie in Tennessee. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Hey, Vic.
Yeah, buddy.
The famous story in Phoenix City was there was a guy that was a candidate for Attorney General back in the 50s, and he gave a speech on crime, and the next day they killed him in the street.
Right.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that was one bad place.
Yeah, it's just,
Can we pull that up, please, Russ? What's the dude's name?
No, it's, yeah, exactly. It's one of those.
I think it was Patterson. I had a buddy that did some time in Reidsville down in Georgia back in the 60s, and it was he knew some of the guys that was involved down in Phoenix City, and he said there was some of the meanest motherfuckers he ever met.
It's
a politician in there.
It is, yeah. It's in the. You have to put 1950s Phoenix, and it's PHENIX because of the brilliant spelling.
Wait, so they don't have the O?
I don't think so. Pretty sure.
They leave the O out for oh shit.
Really?
That's accurate.
Really?
That's accurate. And I asked Vic to set me up. I don't give a fucking.
Oh, Alpha. Oh, God, I've been shot.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, shit, we're out of here.
All right, there's something there.
Is this him? That's him.
Yeah, Phoenix
he was
City,
assassinated
Alabama.
outside his law office shortly after he won the Democratic nomination for Alabama Attorney General on a platform performing
He's
for
going to clean up Phoenix City.
corruption and
Albert Patterson
and vice in Phoenix City.
Yeah, ain't nobody cleaning up that mess.
They shot him dead.
It was a mob town.
He could have looked whiter, this guy, too.
Yeah, like Old Town white.
Holy
like he's
fuck.
The road to perdition white. Good God Almighty. That's old timey white.
Wow, that's white.
How white is it?
How many black people in Georgia?
Ronnie.
Let's just say Jude Law is chasing him.
Yeah.
So you can read the rest of the story. It says at one point, U.S. Secretary of War. The rest of this story is about what a hotbed of corruption this was. Starting in the early 1800s.
Visit the page.
The moment the city was founded, it was
thank you, Ronnie.
Not good.
So that's why is that because it had a port there? Something's making it criminal like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course the military base.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay, so the whores and the drinking.
Oh no, we're getting a Vic is full of shit. This
okay,
is very rare.
Whatever.
This is rare. Steve, go ahead.
The souls appeared.
Hey guys, love the show, Opie.
Thank you.
Vic, the only thing I got to say now, you are right about certain things of Phoenix City.
Okay.
But you're full of shit about other things. Okay, at one time,
I like it.
when Phoenix City was as bad as it could possibly be,
Yeah.
George Patton pulled tanks on the Dillingham Street Bridge going into Phoenix City. pointed them at the police station and said if they didn't let his fucking soldiers go, he was going to blow Phoenix City off the map.
Are you for real?
There you go.
Look it up. It's for real.
What year? Holy shit.
Wait a minute. Has it got pictures?
Look that
Then
up.
how am I full of
Yes,
shit?
there's
How am I?
pictures of that shit.
If you've just validated everything I said, then how am I full of shit?
Yeah, how's
about
Vic
it?
full of shit?
I'm totally full of shit on it.
Phoenix City is nothing like it used to be.
Oh, it's nice
You can't even
now.
buy a fucking draft beer in Phoenix City because of all that bullshit.
Oh, it's nice now. Is what you're saying? It's
yeah.
okay.
It's
you can't even
nice
buy it?
now. It's better than now in Auburn, Alabama, but I'm not going to go there with you, Vic. All right, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the call.
Thanks, take it, man. I like it.
Have a good weekend.
No, thanks, dude.
George Patton put a
Yes.
fucking tank on the bridge and was going to blow up the police station.
Wow, that's amazing. We don't have to break, right?
Well, let me just see that story.
Wait, do we have to break for anything though, Paul?
We don't have any live reads, but we do have some commercials we have done.
But can we just stack them at the end?
No.
Fuck. All right, we're going to do a quick break. The phones are fucking lit. People want to ask Stacy some shit. More questions about Phoenix City.
I'm going to eat some more peaches.
City,
have some more peaches.
I'm going to eat a couple more peaches.
Need some more ice to go with those peaches?
I may have a peach.
Do you have to be somewhere tonight?
I do have somewhere to be right now.
And right at this moment.
My girlfriend's sister, her boyfriend is promoting a fight at Madison Square Garden tomorrow night, and
Nice.
they are at the weigh-in right now.
Oh, wow.
And then after the weigh-in, the dude is going to have his pre-fight meal, and they're eating really early, and they're about 5 o'clock. They've probably just gone into the second course. So I'm supposed to go over there and meet them.
Oh, you were supposed to leave by now.
No. When it's over, just whenever I can get there.
okay.
I'm supposed to go.
All right.
I was going to go to the weigh-in.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Oh, they had a weigh-in.
No.
That's probably why Jerry Cooney's not around today.
No, we were talking about that last night at dinner because I told Joe, is her boyfriend, that's promoting the fight, and I'm like, Joe, have you ever met Jerry Cooney? He's like, he's out of his goddamn mind. In a good way. In
a good way.
And that's what I said. I go, yes, he's adorable,
Yes, yes.
And we sat there and talked about him for 15 or 20 minutes.
It's a documentary
on Phoenix City.
Yes, Up from the Ashes, the rebirth of Phoenix City.
So it's all good now.
We have to watch this.
No kidding.
Oh my God.
We got to take a quick break. Who needs a plug? Do it.
Patreon.com/RaceWar. Check out new episodes. Check out all the episodes. We got David Tell on a new one there.
Come to the Village Underground on April 10th. Come
That's
to the
right.
second show on the Village Underground April 10th.
Yeah, it's ComedyCellar.com. Go for your tickets. ComedyCellar.com.
6 on the bill, but at least 2 or 3 are stopping by.
It's the hot ticket.
So
All
it's
the
like
comics
8 or
coming.
9, maybe 10 comics that night.
Yeah.
Squeeze everybody in, or squeeze as many as we can in.
I'm doing 3 minutes. Which means I'm going to have to stretch. I'll shit on myself. I'll just go ahead.
He got bored beating us up. Now he's like, I'll start beating myself up now.
It's going to be 2 minutes crowd work.
Right.
Nobody's hitting me, so I'll hit myself.
Right.
Exactly.
Paul, what do we got for the
New episodes of It's Eric Nagel, Roland's Food Court, and Weird Medicine this Saturday starting at 6 p.m.
All right, cool. We're going to do a very quick break. If you're on the phone, stay there. A lot of great calls. We'll get to them next. Why did we have to break? Anyway, we're back. We got Sherrod Small, Vic Henley, and Dr. Steve's friend Stacy in studio.
Yeah.
Having a ball. People are calling this Redneck Friday.
I love it.
And no Chuck. I'm amazed Chuck hasn't called.
He must be on a vacation or something. I don't know.
He's somewhere spending money and doing something fun. He's probably at these damn tournament games. He's probably riding around in an RV. I wouldn't put it past him.
He's probably in Charlotte.
Yeah. Is there a round going on in Charlotte?
Oh, fuck yeah. He's all about this. I forgot about that.
I got to go to the Garden. There's Garden games. The East is playing right there in the Garden, right? I think so.
I know the fight's tomorrow night.
Speaking of hoops, did you see the Westbrook pass?
Oh, Westbrook?
Westbrook?
No, I didn't see it.
Did I just call him Westbrook? Oh, because we were talking.
Oh, yeah.
Westbrook. The Westbrook pass through the legs?
Dude, that dude's... Oh, my God. Oh, that's an embarrassment.
Could be the play of the fucking year in the NBA.
That's pretty nice bounce pass.
Bounce pass right through the guy's
between
legs.
the legs. That's some Bob Cousy shit right there.
He five-holed him.
Yeah, five-holed him from pretty much half court just about.
Wow.
That's nice.
Anyway.
Wow.
This guy wants to ask Stacy a lot of questions.
Okay.
All right.
Knock it out.
Oh, it was past half court.
What?
He was on the other side of half
Yeah,
court.
he
He was way the fuck.
Wow, that was unbelievable.
That could be the play of the year. That's
damn good
ridiculous. And you know what? He's not going to be the MVP.
They're not even winning that division. The Utah Jazz are ahead of them.
Right.
That's one of the surprise stories this year.
Yeah, a lot of people are pulling for James Harden to be MVP.
Yeah, James Harden.
Because they basically say to be MVP, you got to be on one of the better teams.
That makes sense.
But what Westbrook's doing is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. All those fucking triple doubles and
they're in second
leading
place.
that team.
They're still a good team. Yeah, they're in second place. They don't suck.
But if he averages a triple, is it still possible? Triple double
to average it?
If he averages it for the season, you got to give him the MVP. That's an all-around fucking great player.
I agree.
Only Oscar Robertson did that.
I think so.
Maybe
the Big O.
Yeah, Lewis. Yeah, the Big O.
When he played for the Bucks.
So
Milwaukee Bucks. Back then?
Cincinnati Royals.
Yeah, that's. Oh wow.
I think maybe.
Richard, what do you got?
Wow.
Hey, hi guys.
Hey, man.
Hey, I just want to ask Stacy a question.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
I live in Elizabeth, Tennessee, right below Bristol, Johnson City area. And
is it his phone or is it his redneck?
It's his phone. No, it's his phone.
Oh, okay.
He's on his ham radio.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
He's on that flip phone.
Yeah,
Is your phone on backwood setting?
He's on a G1 network.
What'd you say yesterday about the pocket dial? That thing?
His pocket dial radio?
This is pocket dial radio. That was over the Mike Francesa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Richard, we're trying to hear you. It's a little tough, but go ahead.
Okay. But has he ever been diving in Watauga Lake? I've heard stories for years.
Yeah, I've done the Watauga Lake. There where the old city is. When they built the dam there, they took the city that used to be there, moved it on top of a mountain, and then built a hydro dam there for flooding and everything.
Okay.
And you can still go dive there. There's the old city jail is still there. It still has the bars.
Underwater.
Yeah.
How many feet down? How many feet?
120 feet or so.
Is the whole town.
Hilarious.
This is like, oh, brother, where art thou?
There used to be 2 manufacturers there. The only business that was there was making paper bags.
Oh wow!
And that was a big factory. Did it have a?
Yeah, and they moved everything to the top to a higher ridge. There at Lake Watauga or Watauga Lake. They say two different ways.
And then just dammed the whole area.
And then that flooded everything.
Flooded, boom.
Can we pull that up?
Yeah, I want to see pictures of that shit. And you dove there?
Yeah. I've got an aunt that lives up there. Used to have a motorcycle shop up there.
You got some pictures of it? Is there
underwater?
Yeah, it's clear water.
That would be
It's clear water.
Yeah, it's freshwater lake.
Wow.
What else do you see down there? I mean, the jail's
the jail is there. The city hall is still there. And, I mean,
is it a bank down there? I'm sure a vault that couldn't move.
The thing is about every 20 or 30 years they have to do work on the dam, so they drain everything down.
Right. And you get
you can see it all right there. They have Old Watauga party once a year.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. How do you spell Watauga?
Get the hell out of I don't know.
W-A-Tauga.
Yeah. I've dove Lake Watauga before.
All right, we're trying to find that. We go to James in Texas. James, go ahead, man. James.
We lost him.
We lost you?
Stacy, man.
Same thing.
Yeah, the phones are shit in the South.
Man,
That's true.
Sorry, man.
Most of the people don't have cell phones. They just run next door and go, somebody's trying to get a hold of you.
Pull that string tighter, damn it.
Good coverage.
Sheriff Andy Matlock's going to show up and fix everything in a second.
One more try, James.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better, actually. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, well, yeah, I was just going to say, Stacy, I'm an oilfield casualty, too, and if you've been laying us down some good information, but I think the most interesting thing today was that we learned that Sherrod could actually swim.
Yeah, I can swim. Whoa. Hey, whoa. I was a goddamn Eagle Scout, you son of a bitch.
99.99% of me is laughing his ass off.
99.
Your face.
Point. That's right. Sorry, no, you're right.
You know Jamaica is an island, too, and a whole island of black people swimming, right? St. Thomas and St. Croix.
Out of everything we talked about today.
And Dominican Republic.
We had General Patton pointing tanks at the fucking city hall, and he's just happy that you can swim.
That is a stereotype, right?
It's a stereotype.
Black people can't swim.
In this country, the white people didn't allow them to swim because that was a way to get away as a slave.
And you messed it
Yeah,
up.
but throw us the beach ball.
You said he's happy that he knows how to swim?
That's
that guy is unhappy.
Yeah, and nothing happy about it. He's not throwing me a pool party.
Okay, all right.
He's like, fuck.
He's disturbed by the fact that you're like,
let's see.
Did you actually get an Eagle Scout?
Yes, trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Yeah, he tells the truth. 90%.
1980. Got an Eagle with the film on in 1976.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I love being a scout. I first started just going because they had the basketball court that we could use during the day. I was like, fuck it, I'll join up.
I thought you got, didn't you get kicked out of the Girl Scouts for eating brownies?
Yes, going down on brownies.
I just did that for you.
That's fine. I might be mixing up stories. Were you the one that left your friend to get molested on the island?
My boyfriend. That's my boyfriend.
No. You should never laugh at that. No. I want to acknowledge
I jumped out of that canoe, motherfucker.
He jumped out of a canoe and left his friend get molested by the Scoutmaster.
He was never the same after that, I'll tell you that shit.
Come on.
But I knew the look in his face.
You
and
knew
the
it was coming.
You should never
laugh. And the Scoutmaster was like an old dude. He was like, we were like 12. He was like 18. Oh. But I knew he was like, I knew it was going.
They're all in a canoe and he jumped out.
And I was like, there's something that's fishy here. And I just jumped out and they kept going.
With you?
And I swam back to shore.
You didn't say come.
I told him, yo, I'm bouncing. He knew what was up.
Did you say, look, I can really swim. Watch this.
He was so shocked I could swim, he got molested.
That's what happened. It was he couldn't process the fact that you were swimming, and that's what let the Scoutmaster touch him in the mean place.
That's how powerful the situation was.
Right.
You learned how to swim on that right at that moment. Right.
Swim or sink. Swim or get fingered.
Good Lord.
Survival.
And what, he told you after the fact that some shit went down?
Oh, I knew shit went down, but I could,
He said, did he say thanks for fucking bailing out on me and leaving me
But he
with
don't
the
say,
raper?
hey, the guy molested me. He go like this, fucking gay, man, I do gay.
And that translates to I got molested. I don't even know what you just said. Oh, he's so some of that.
Mumbling that type of shit. It's never a full sentence.
Okay, no.
Fucking asshole, fucking.
Did he develop a list afterward?
The visual of him jumping out of a canoe.
Oh, they got spilled right out of that boat. You better believe it. It was like Apocalypto. Got the fuck out of there, baby.
That's a good story. I never knew that story.
Yeah.
It was you, yeah. Okay.
This was up, man.
Has Vic ever heard of Talladega?
That's 20 minutes from my house.
Yeah, now we're getting
20 minutes?
I camped in the infield when they were building that track. When I was in the Scouts for only a year, and then I quit. I was not as good as you.
That's
amazing. I was in Scouts for a year, and we did an overnight camp out in the infield while they were building the Talladega Super Speedway.
Wow.
Because we tried to go out there and walk up the side of the...
Oh, yeah, because it's on a slant like a motherfucker, right?
Yeah, it's great. You have to... The physics of it is amazing, and especially as a kid.
Yeah.
It was the coolest thing in the world. It was really good.
It's like a bowl, ain't it? Like a fucking...
Yeah, it's like a velodrome in a bicycle. You got to that speed is what carries you.
Sticks you to the
what
floor.
sticks you to the side of the thing. Yeah, but you can't walk up it.
Yeah.
You can't. You can start at the bottom, and it's like climbing this fucking vertical straight
30
uphill.
degree, 30, 28 degree, 30 degrees, something like that.
Yeah.
So you never got to the marbles?
And so,
I saw Turbo. Talked about the marbles in Turbo. I get to use that knowledge right here.
Oh, shit. Is that much of a slant?
Yeah.
It's right like that there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why on TV it doesn't look like that?
That's what's fascinating.
So strange.
Did you pull it up? Talladega racetrack?
My brother did Daytona a lot and said the same thing.
It's the second fastest track. Daytona's there's two super speedways, and it's Daytona and Talladega. That's pretty much.
You have no idea how steep that shit is.
Yeah, it's crazy good. The first 13 years they had the race, 13 different drivers won. They didn't have a repeat, even with Richard Petty and
crazy
and Cale Yarborough and David Pearson and all those old school guys. Because every year they changed the slogan. I remember it from like the fifth year, 5 races, 5 faces. Then the next year, next thing you know, it's 11 races, 11 faces. And finally, someone won twice. But
that's hilarious. Yeah, you can see how low the middle of the track is.
It really doesn't look
but
that
look at
steep,
the difference
though.
there. Though.
Yeah, Terry was Grand Marshal one year, rode in the rode in the pace car. My brother, because Ron got to do it. Ron White got to do it a few years ago.
Yeah,
and
pace car.
And he was like, "I'm going to be Grand Marshal of the Talladega 500." And my brother, who knows Ron, goes, "Yeah, you're about 32 years late. I've already done that, dick." Fucking totally called him a dick. So Ron's talking to me. He's like, "God damn, Henley, I didn't. Who the fuck is your brother?" I'm like, "Nobody."
That's pretty cool.
I would love to be in a pace car.
It was, he loved it. He still talks about it to this day. He got a huge kick out of it.
Was he scared?
No. He's a
fast
speed demon.
How fast they get?
The pace car, 150, something like that. It's nice. But he had a 1966 Oldsmobile 442, and he took, the little label maker gun that you had as a kid that you'd stick on shit.
Yeah.
So he took the label maker and printed a little thing that said "Close windows at 160 miles per hour," and he stuck it on the fucking dash of his 442 to make everybody think that his car would go that fast. Even though it's just a fucking homemade label thing that it's like a kid did it,
That's hilarious.
But as a little kid, I'd get in the car with him, and I was going, "Have you gotten this car?" And he's like, "Hell no, Vic." But he had a.
This is it here.
He had a 66 Oldsmobile 442. He didn't have the convertible. He had the hard top.
The hard top, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that one right there, that color right there on the left, that turquoise-y blue color right there, yeah.
That's fucking nice.
I used to see it around town. He sold it to somebody, and then he gave it to Mike when Mike got old enough to drive, and then and Auburn mysteriously found another car for Terry Henley. Which, yeah, exactly. Every time, I might need a car. Okay, go over and do. Next thing you know, new car. So he
easy financing.
He could go over to War Eagle Chevrolet. He gave that car to Mike, and then Mike sold it after a few years, and then we would see it around town, and it became his goal in life. As the minute he got a little money, he went looking for it and trying to find it.
I love that car.
And he did. He finally got it back. It took him 25 years.
He did get it back.
He got it back and restored it. And
the exact car.
The exact car.
No kidding.
It still has it. He knew it was his because it had it. When you're on the football team at Auburn, if you letter, you get a special sticker as a letterman.
Right.
And he had his little. It's called the A Club. So he had this tiny little helmet sticker that had the A Club on it, and that's how he knew it was the car.
Wow.
The sticker was still in the windshield from 1969.
Where did he find it?
Or something like that. He found it in Gadsden, Alabama. It's about 30 miles.
Yeah.
30 miles north of where we're from, somewhere like that.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people hanging out on Wikipedia. Another guy saying Vic's wrong.
I'm always
but you're
wrong.
not. You
if
haven't
I'm talking,
been really
I'm wrong.
today.
If I'm talking, I'm totally wrong.
Richard in Ohio. What is Vic wrong about? Oh, about the tracks?
So Daytona and Talladega are not the two fastest tracks. They're restricted. Michigan and Auto Club Speedway, Montana, are the two fastest tracks because they're hitting about 215 going into the turn.
I thought it was okay.
All right, that's a good correction.
No, I'm not enough NASCAR to know.
Right.
I always thought they were.
I've been to 304 NASCAR events.
So you said, wait, the Michigan?
He said in Michigan?
Michigan and California Speedway. Daytona and Talladega put restrictor plates on the cars, which actually slow it down just a little bit, but that also is what keeps them in like those big packs.
That's why they can go 3 wide.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Go.
That's a good correction.
That's a beautiful correction.
Excellent. Sometimes they get a little picky with their corrections, but that's a good one right there.
Now, somebody else will know this one, too. There are, I had a joke in my show about, always going left and the whole thing.
Yeah.
And there are 2 road courses, I believe. Now, someone else would know this because sometimes when I would do the joke on the road and make fun, there's only 2 road courses.
Do you know which ones?
Infineon, which is in California, and Watkins Glen, which is in upstate.
Yeah, exactly.
Watkins Glen, yeah.
Because people would get so mad at my joke, and it's just a dumbass joke.
Sure.
But when I was finished with it, they'd go, "There's 2 road courses, asshole!" Fucking yell at me.
And everyone else is just laughing.
To this day. Everybody else is going along with it.
Go with
Still, it happened a fucking week ago.
That's awesome.
Too funny.
Yeah, totally.
So that's good. I love you keep the joke in your act, Vic
totally.
Henley.
But I love it when they yell at me and correct me.
Paul, you're a big racing fan, right?
I used to be. I'm sort of
slowing
getting
down
back
a little bit.
No, I'm.
You getting back into it?
Getting back into it a little bit, yeah.
You ever go out to Pocono?
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. Those races, they're not the best.
No?
They're a fuel mileage race, So they just get spread out the whole time, and unless there's a caution, that's the only time you really see any racing.
Okay.
When they changed the format a few years ago, where the last 10 or 11 races, they said they're going to have the
chase.
I'm so stupid when they first thought, which I thought when they first started that, and they said, okay, we're going to get it down to the 12 guys. I thought for those last 10 or 11 races, it was just going to be 12 cars on the track,
right?
Which I thought would be fucking way cooler.
They actually changed the format again this year, where every race is broken up into 3 segments.
I saw that.
So
they're in laps.
Yeah, they're in 30 increments. So every race is broken up into 3 segments now. It's so confusing. The points are divided through each segment now, and if you're a segment winner, you get a playoff point, and that takes you.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know. Because their attendance is down 45%.
They're trying to make the races more entertaining because a lot of these tracks, they are getting sprawled out, and the typical cars lead the race, so they're trying to keep everything together and make more races.
But from their peak of a few years ago, it's down almost 50%.
Really?
It's really bad.
What's that
They were re-upping their TV deal and didn't get anywhere near the money. They thought they were going to get a $50 million deal, and they got like an $8 million, something like that.
Wow.
They got like $35 million under what they were trying to get. And I'm sure I'm wrong on all this too, but
let me Google this real quick. I'm gonna call this goddamn show.
I know compared to other sports, at its peak, it is down drastically from what it used to be.
I think we're all in agreement that Vic Henley gets a pass today because I saw how many of those fucking peaches he ate. I'm pretty amazed he's talking at all.
I'm telling you, I did one, and it's still.
Fuck, bro.
I'm not drinking the liquid. I'm just eating the peaches.
Yeah, but the one peach got tried. Look,
it's good.
He called the timeout.
It's really good.
Just for a minute, you were an honorary redneck.
Yes.
He's always been that.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I met him 20 years ago. That's when this shit started.
I know, but literally, physically, he had.
You saw it. Yeah, that's true.
It's
Okay.
damn scary how smooth it is.
It's good.
I think it gets
I'm with him on the ice cream. Man, that's going to be.
Oh, God, forget it. Paul, why is it down? Why is the attendance down? What's the...
He's on the
phone.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
checking.
why is the attendance
I'm wondering
down so
why.
much?
There's got to
Well,
be
a lot of the main drivers are like retiring. Jeff Gordon's out. Carl Edwards,
The
his
big
previous
names.
year,
They
just
need new
retired.
stars.
And Dale Jr., even though he's the most popular driver, he hasn't been the most successful on the course.
Well, he was hurt.
He's been, he's been hurt
that
forever.
was just last season, but like he's never really been a complete championship contender.
Well, I guess Jimmy Johnson's got to stop with that football nonsense and get back to to driving, right, Rich Voss?
Totally. Absolutely, Rich Voss.
Doesn't he have a sandwich?
That'll help, right?
What a dumb man.
Doesn't he have a sandwich shop also? With Jimmy Johnson Sandwich Shop?
Nice. That would be
dumb
something like
person.
Voss would say.
What an ignorant person he
Fucking
is.
Stacy's hammer fisting, Voss.
I'm going to go back to the mountains. Y'all can't find me.
Exactly. Right. He's going to go live in the jail under the lake. You're never
wanna
going to
see
find
that.
me. I do too.
Can you go in and out of the buildings while you're diving? That's fucking cool.
That's like going into a big fish tank with like shit in there.
Right.
It's
Send us some
scary.
pictures of
Holy
that.
fuck, it's scary.
You
though,
gotta
because,
send
I mean, it's all deteriorating. It's starting to cave in.
Right.
You know.
But the sales should be fine in the
Yeah,
jail.
the steel bar. We got a thing that's called the Lost Sea. As fucked up as that sounds, it is an underground cave system right outside of Sweetwater, Tennessee. It was at one time a civil defense fallout. In case the Russians ever attacked us or nuked us, you could go underground there. They've got glass bottom boats.
This is it?
That's it.
That looks amazing.
I've only seen the billboard. I have not seen this, but I'm aware of it, yes.
The pontoon boats are see-through. They got glass bottoms in there because the fish are albino. They've never seen light.
Right.
But supposedly Jacques Cousteau's people sent some divers in there years ago trying to find out where it came from. They never came back out because of it's limestone. And this is long before dragger rebreathing units that recirculate your bubbles and everything.
Right.
They're pretty sure that the bubbles caused a landslide.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's so porous.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cool ass place. So it's big enough you can drive 2 buses down. You can go there now and do what they call a wild cave tour, which is you come in the backside, come through the mud and everything.
That's me on a date.
They used to be.
That's based on a true story.
I know.
I'll have to say this. I'm scared of anal sex. I'm afraid she'll fart and blow my nutsack up.
See, no, he's going to come through.
I know, you warned me, Vic. When moonshine, you get some
I
of the
grew
old
up with this
school
guy.
jokes.
I know, this is my cousin Larry, basically, right here.
The Lost Sea Adventure.
Yeah, really did.
Does this come in off the water? Or
No, it's
what's the opening?
No, it's from the Tennessee River and the
So
underwater
this
tribute.
all underwater. Okay, yeah.
This is in East Tennessee. This is 1,000 miles from the ocean.
Right. That's fascinating.
Gotta go because we're already over. Paul's telling me. We didn't even do anything yet.
Hell, I thought the show hadn't even started yet, has it?
No, not really. These are the best shows. I'll tell you right now.
That was rehearsal.
All right, let's start with Stacy. We got to do this fast.
Yeah.
We're in medicine.
You just cut us out when you have to, Paul. No editing today. Don't worry about it. We'll just babble until you have to go.
Okay.
But Stacy is Dr. Steve's friend. What do you want to promote? And thanks for bringing up all the stuff.
No
from
problem.
Dr. Steve.
We're in medicine on 103 Saturday nights, 8 o'clock, East Tennessee, ETN Comedy.
There you go.
All right. And you come back next time you're
Yes,
through
sir.
here. All right, we'll figure it out.
Yes.
Village Underground, second show.
Oh my God, Paul's panicking. Go.
Yes, patreon.com/Race Wars. Go there, check it out.
Holy shit.
April 10, Village Underground.
Yes, ComedySolo.com, ComedySolo.com, ComedySolo.com. Get your tickets April 10th.
Boom.
Katie.go.
And
No,
there's
Katie.
one other
Show.
thing. Shit, what was it?